may feature copyrighted video and audio content under the guidelines of fair use permitted by copyright statute for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. All content and credit go to the original creators. No copyright infringement is intended.
We know, but it's getting so out of control. Just so you know, we don't go for those that's taking these souls. We know, but it's getting so out of control. Thank you for tuning in to MTGV, True Crime TV. Y'all know what it is, man. Team Vibe, Miss V. And make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And make sure you leave a comment too. Yeah.
Doesn't know the victim, but is devastated for her family and friends and calls this preventable.
Violence is not There's no win in the situation.
Kanisha works across the street and saw the aftermath of what happened. She doesn't know the victim, but is devastated for her family and friends and calls this preventable.
Violence is not the way to keep doing it. Nobody wins in a situation.
A family now looking for justice, as sources close to the investigation say detectives are speaking with witnesses and reviewing evidence to figure out exactly what happened.
It's so scary and sad. I don't even know, I feel real bad for the lady.
I was there. We're right in back, man. Don't worry about it. I got arrested. They put fucking gun on the street. They put fucking gun on the street. I have own license to carry. I have own license to carry. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bitch. You shot somebody, man. What the fuck wrong with you? Calm down. Come on. Calm that down. What's wrong with you? Calm down. Come on. Calm that down. She put the gun in the car. The gun, she saw her. This one right here. She saw her. She saw her. She put the gun in the car. She put the gun in the car. She put it in the car. And I didn't see the girl, so I got to walk it down. I walked in because I'm like, why she arguing with that nigga like that? Why don't they just, I don't know, like, so when I see the other girl now, I'm like, oh, that's why she, because I'm like, I didn't understand why they were going at it so hard.
So did you hear him? He did not see Holly at first. And I also said Romeca probably didn't see Holly either. So what would make a person suddenly stop? A person stopping in front of you.
Yeah. So when she turned, she saw him and she stopped right away.
I truly believe that. Holly could have been in the cut, and Romeca was shocked when she popped out. They ain't seen each other in all this time or whatever, but then Romeca pulls up thinking it's just Los, but Holly there too. Holly jump out like this.
Hello, it's me. Hello, it's me. Hello.
Okay, bitch, it's me. Hello.
So we found out just going through this case, someone had posted to me on Facebook saying there are additional charges. So we wanted to look and see, was that indeed true? And we found out that on December 30th, that there was an indictment that came back for 5 additional charges for Quadajah, obviously murder still being the highest charge. But when we looked at what was filed just 2 days ago, so filed on Monday by her attorney, we're actually learning a whole lot more. We're learning more about the case. We're learning more about her. And some of this stuff is a bit shocking, to be honest. One being that according to Quadajah's attorney, Ari Williams, is that the key witness for the state, according to them at least, going through these 20 pages, had on noise canceling headphones. So the question is, did that person hear what they said that they heard? And then there's some conflicting statements based on other witnesses that were on that scene. That's one thing that we learned. Look, I had to break all of this down because it's so much information. They're basically saying here that there is not clear and convincing evidence that Quadajah Johnson murdered Romeca Blackman with intentionally here, and that they feel like she is not a threat and should be released either on home confinement or electronic monitoring. Also very interesting detail that came out of this was seeing that there is no video that shows the full picture of this killing.
And there were a lot of people out there.
There were a lot of people out there. There's cameras out there. We know there was a CTA bus that caught something, but apparently no actual video of this entire, killing. Again, her attorney is really saying, look, this was an act of self-defense. This is why. Saying that Romeca had threatened Johnson after Romeca dropped off her son at school, that she was driving in the opposite direction of Quadajah and Carlos. Quadajah was going back to her car, which was parked nearby, because she had spent time at Carlos's home. And according to them, Romeca then makes a U-turn in the middle of the street, and that is where you see her car double park. And according to them, this is the exact quote from them, and it will be in my report this evening, that when Romeca approached them, she yelled, "I told y'all I was going to catch you." And so for Johnson, because her 6-month-old at the time was in the car, according to her lawyer, is saying that was enough. The previous threats, the demeanor of making the U-turn, the protective order, and what was said out there that day was enough for Johnson to fire her legal, rightful owned fire.
Okay, bro, you want to be known. You want some clout. Get the clout, Dave. Good night to you, Dave, and everybody else. Like, I'm tired of it. I came on here to get on cue. Okay, then. So you talking to me like I don't know them in real life? Do you not know I'm Kermac God sister? I'm Wu and Me's God sister. Do you not know that? Like, this is deep. That's why it's hurtful. That's why it's hurtful.
Did you listen to anything I just said? You're like a bird I've never seen before. I honestly think I can first, however you feel about me right now, I still can first night you.
Stay right here. I only had a machine in that motherfucker. Stay right here. I only had a machine in that motherfucker.
Yeah, I am Carlos' blood cousin, my mama, brother, son. I'm just sitting here. Somebody sent me this. I'm just sitting there listening to everything, all these ladies and everything saying, like my real cousin. My brother, I ain't gotta lie, Carlos, my real cousin. His daddy motherfucking picture on my motherfucking wall right there. Hey, these ladies just sound like some mad black women. On some real because first of all, bro, on some player shit, I'm not fit to. My mama had 5. I got all daughters. I'm not fit to defend them. First of all, I'm not fit to defend a nigga who got his baby mama killed for nothing. It's not what happened. Everybody talking about the shooting was by school. I know for a fact. I'm one. You talking about Carlos workout in the gym and everything? If you go to them pictures, I'm one of the ones on the picture with him. His son's school is 50 to 100 steps away from his house. Literally around one corner, yo. I'm not. Romeca was my people. She was cool and everything. But just like her aunties and everybody know, if they know Romeca, they know how she was, yo. They know how she was. I'm not saying my cousin was no angel. Ain't nobody on earth no angel. But what's real is what's real, and what's right is what's not real. That's how everybody trying to pin this. Oh, Los got his baby mama killed. If that was any one of y'all and anything to that nature happened to y'all, the first thing you gonna do is panic. Nobody's EMS. Nobody's gonna be like, oh, she just shot her in the face twice. Let me get some napkins. Let me get anything to cover her wounds. Who's gonna do that, yo? Like, who's gonna do that? Who JoJo put up what Los was telling me like 8:35, 8:45 in the morning. Oh, yeah, I'm finna meet you at the gym. This happened like 9 minutes after that. Happened like 9 minutes.
Yeah, you see that? They threatening me, talking they gonna drop more videos. Drop them, baby. Keep dropping them. Because guess what? Y'all going to jail for defamation of character. I already just told my auntie what she need to do. All them pages y'all commenting on, remember y'all emails and metadata is connected. No matter if you make a fake page or not. That's how I caught the girl up who lied on me. She kept making fake pages stalking me and tried to say I was stalking her. I don't know you. What am I stalking you for? And exactly, like somebody said, Romeca could have cursed out 1,000 women, but they're all alive. She didn't prune them over jealousy and hate. Man, that man do got another phone. His cousin called. He tried to have his cousin call me on three-way. Now, anybody want to play with me, I'll drop the recording of that whole phone call. No, I don't want to talk to him. My cousin is not coming back. No, nobody want to talk to him. Everybody is disappointed in him. Everybody is hurt. Everybody is disappointed in him because we know in our hearts he could have stopped or prevented it. Envy, and hate, baby, them is some things that I don't ever want to feel about another human being. Because anything I want, I can go get it myself. That's what's wrong with people. Y'all watch people with stuff and be wanting their life, but don't know what they going through or none of that. Y'all see the good side. Y'all don't see what's happening behind closed doors. Y'all want a person's life so bad that you'll do anything to be in that person's spot, and it's sick. When you can go out and hustle more, put more effort, and get whatever you want. Because a lot of women need to understand this. Nobody's coming to save you like no fairy tale, sweetheart. Baby, ain't nobody coming to swoop you off your feet and take you to a house with a gated fence and all them fancy cars. You have to work for what you want out in the world. This is the land of opportunity. He did lie to us, and it's bogus, and that's why I don't want to talk to him. What about his son, his grandma? Can I see her grandson? Who grandma? Because Carla's mom dead. Exactly. Because guess what? The police gonna subpoena them phone records, metadata, everything. That's how they found out the girl was lying on me, and that's how I got my letter of innocence. I got tired of that man trying to assassinate my cousin's character when he ain't even been around my cousin in a long time. Because every day, I'm not gonna lie, every day since this happened, I can't get on no social media without seeing something about my cousin. And then it hit me even worse. Then I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna move strategically instead of people used to me crashing out. Like Quadajah told you, they probably told him who I really am. And that's why he said, I already know. Yeah, because you know. Stop playing with my cousin's name. If you don't have nothing good to say, Q, just don't say nothing at all. You trying to cover up for your boyfriend, your secret lover. What's up?
Is Carlos gay?
I don't know. Maybe.
Did Romeca say that he was with another man?
Oh, yeah, it was a rumor. See, that's why they got to get me off it, because I'm going to stay fat. It was a rumor about him having messages with a shim.
Transgender.
A shim. Heck, you know.
How long ago was this?
Shit, it was going around for a little minute. It was like a little rumor. Somebody showed some messages between Los and the shim, and they sent it to my cousin, and she asked us, do we think it's true? And all I can say is that the phone number? It is true.
And Romeca, she forgave him afterwards?
No, this is how everything started happening. Who said go listen to what video, y'all? Hey, Truck Boy Dave, I ain't got to tell no lies. Do I need to? Can you post pictures in here? Because I can show you pictures and screenshots. Don't make me go live on Facebook. And that's another thing I want to say. The reason why he tagged me, because he thought I was gonna get everybody up off his ASS. But I can't stop nobody from doing whatever they want to do. No, but for real, if a man can't control himself sexually, he's not sexually disciplined, and he's overly sexual, then yes, I do believe he be under the covers. He be in the closet. Mm-hmm. He's in the closet. Yeah, like if a man can't turn, he has no self-discipline, and he's over sexually, and he's in the closet. To be honest, it doesn't take all these different women to satisfy you if you're really into women. This was my homie, and it's messed up because, like I told him, I'm choosing my family. Well, history don't mean nothing. Blood ties matter. That's my blood, my auntie baby. That's all I'm saying. Q, feelings and actions towards my cousin is not giving that you cared about her at all. So that's my real reason why I be getting on certain stuff where I see him on and I go crazy, because you're not gonna lie on my cousin. She's not here to defend herself. So guess what? We is. Where Q won't clout because he's a nobody. I think he doing this to try to get back cool with Carlos. I don't think he gonna stop. Because listen, he told my mom and them he was gonna stop after he cried with them fake tears. Because them tears was fake. It was like he was forcing himself to cry. He was not sincere with that apology. And that's why every time he say something, I'm gonna treat him. And I'm not gonna lie, he finna be mad because now I know where your address at. I'm about to make sure the police come there and serve you this order of protection to stop defamation of character on me and my cousin. Them people, whoever you've been around, I'm just gonna tell you, they don't like you. They do not like you, bro. If they could give out every location you've been, they even sent us your ID. Boy, and you driving a white Cruise. Let me find out, Carlos, about you and Holly, the same type of car. You driving a white Cruise and she got a black one. It is defamation of character because he used stuff that was on my case and said it was my cousin. So, know what I'm talking about, Suge, whatever your name is. Yeah, so let me find out he bought both of y'all the same type of cars. Because how you got a white Cruise and she got a black Cruise? You need to stay off of Dante, too. They don't like you. It's not public knowledge, whoever you is, Dave. I just said he used my case and said it was my cousin. And then tried to put it out there that we're stalkers and all this weird stuff when I have 3 certified letters of innocence. And it's on my Facebook page. I made a whole video with the certified dispositions and letter of innocence. Because guess one thing I'm going to do is state facts. Only to talk about what I know or what I seen. You talk about, did you set the girl's truck on fire? No, I didn't. I beat that case. Did you not hear me? Go on my Facebook and find out. What is it, Truck Boy Dave? Let me find out you with my husband and that truck driver. You be with them lot lizards. Stop playing with me. Q tried to lie and say, case that I just beat. He tried to say it was me and Romeca that did it. Romeca didn't have nothing to do with that. She wasn't around me when it happened. Or none of that. I didn't even do it. That's how I beat it at trial. I went to trial. I got direct verdict of not guilty on all 3 trials. Los, is that you on Truck Boy Day? You didn't have to come with a fake name. I see a dude right there with some dreads. Let me see if that's you. It might be you. You know I know your. Oh, that's King Von. You know I got them eyes, boy. Yeah, that truck is in Cap name. I know that. Talking about we just went and picked it up today. Okay. They released it? Okay, they did their investigation on it because they told it from the crime scene. Whoever you is, like, why y'all gotta come on fake pages? That's how I know y'all scary. Like, ain't nobody finna be hiding behind no fake pages. That means you're scared. You can't say, you would say it on the fake page, but you won't say it on your real page because you ain't a man. Bro, you saying Cap wouldn't put, okay, we just gonna shut you up. Okay? If Cap wouldn't do that, why he helped Romeca get her car at the shop then? Oh, talk about that. Why he helped Romeca get her car then? If Cap wouldn't do that. Cap been on Romeca 10, 11 years. What are you talking about? I've been on him 20 years. What are you talking about, dude? Okay. The truck and his brother name. Okay, we know that. Okay, you and me both. So what are you trying to say? Los did give that truck to Rolo at first. You're not going to tell me something I already know. That was because her car was in the shop and Cap my witness on this. Her car was in the shop and he got that Benz truck, gave it to her so she can get back and forth to work and get him to school. What are you talking about? Y'all people don't think. I don't think y'all are logic or y'all don't use y'all brains, bro. Quadajah need to be. You know Lo can't get none of his man gang. You're not gonna sit on here and argue with me, Dave, because guess what? I know them in real life. Like you and he'll tell you himself in real life since Gillespie days. We gonna get to it, but I'm not gonna argue with you no more. Like I said, justice for Romeca. Like we can't even grieve because every day we wake up is something new. It's somebody is this and that. Like y'all don't think we hurt? We hurt, and y'all can't tell nobody how to hurt. Okay, bro. You want to be known. You want some clout. Get the clout, Dave. Good night to you, Dave, and everybody is like, I'm tired of it. I came on here to get on Q. Okay, then. So you talking to me like I don't know them in real life. Do you not know I'm Kurt Mac God sister? I'm Wu and Me's God sister. Do you not know that? Like, this is deep. That's why it's hurtful. That's why it's hurtful. Right? He came here distracting arguing. We ain't even talking about this. I'm talking about Q study. Every day he makes something about my cousin, but you claim you had love for her or you knew her before Lowe's. You went to Robeson with her and all this. You was one of them not it's when you was in Robeson. You was somebody who probably used to hold the door for her and got mad that she never took you serious or something. We not talking about nothing. I said Q act like he's in both of them. I don't care. And just like he know I would say it to his face, I would say it to anybody's face. They in the closet, trapped in the closet.
Because you still calling for my son number. And I just like, was he doing this? Like, it was a time I told her I wasn't gonna cuss at her no more. Like, hear text messages like she cussing me out. Cuss at her. I just like, damn, big mama, this evil. Stop saying stuff like that. I'll show you one day. Like, you go like, damn, she was saying all that. So I'll be like, I love you, big mama. I'll talk to you in 2 days. Like, I was doing shit like that. And I got no text messages when I told her I wasn't gonna cuss at her no more. And talk to her reckless in text messages. And I did just that. So that's the relationship I had with her. Because I know I used to cheat a lot and do all type of shit. I know why she was mad and angry. So it's like, okay, let me not, if I did this, let me not. If I did this, she did that, let me not do nothing. That should be the end of it. So that was my motive for her. So I don't know. She probably thought I was a nice guy. She probably thought she can get over. I don't know what she used to think, but I love her that she know that I do anything for her. Still buy her clothes, everything, shoes. Make sure her and my son got something. So this stuff on. It's us not being together. I was on house arrest. Like, I think I did like 2 years, and I did another 2 years house arrest. Like, all the trips and stuff she was going on, I paid for it. Of course, I couldn't go, but when she get on Instagram or pop her shit, you think I'm about to go on there? You ain't do that. I just like, I don't care about that. Why do you say I ain't had nothing to do? I ain't that type of guy. That's just like pop your shit. You going out of town with your son, it's just you and him. Hell yeah, you paid for it. Pop your shit. You can pop your shit. I don't care about that. Right? So that's like the relationship. So yeah, that's why people like, she get all this stuff by herself. Hell yeah. I know, at the time, they know. No, we went to one of my nephew's basketball games. Definitely had on match out because my son, I'm about to take him to see his cousin so I mean his uncle so she's like, can I call him? And I was like, shit, I don't care. It wasn't no date or nothing, it's just want to support. I was like, come on, it'll be like a 30-minute game and I don't think how you saw this because I used to tell her like I'm about to go to my baby mama house really quick. She just be chilling, alright. From out with them, she's alright. Well, I mean, when you done with the family, she say something like that. There wasn't no so you out with that. It wasn't none of that. Never. I think that could have been on house arrest. Well, like we took holidays, family. It's not as we was couples because she ain't had nobody. I wasn't in no relationship, so that's how we roll. Like she got a big family, I got a big family. Both our families do family shit. No matter what the people treat their baby mamas and now I ain't going around. I don't do stuff like that. I'm doing to be cool, keep the peace, still talk to the family. You know what I'm saying? I'm really a family person. So it seemed like the internet. Yeah, that's big mama. That big mama ain't this sad. Like I see the play what's going on, and that's not the case with me. I'm still going to have to deal with all this. After all these people done blind, I really want the truth need to get out on that side of what they said I did. Hell no. Like, just like somewhere. I just don't even know what to say. Like, hell no. And that's how they get more people on their side. Like, they won't, like, you gotta think about the first thing, like, let's say somebody famous, the first thing they do when they get in trouble, right? Now, people go on their bed, oh, he did do this, oh, he did do that, so that's why it's, you know what I'm saying? No, now y'all trying to bring up all this and that, because this happened. Y'all trying to mess up his character because of what? Because y'all trying to get somebody to agree with y'all on this. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to destroy my character where you get money, to destroy where you work at. And let's go get them more power to say they right. Hell no. Beat a motherfucker down. Shit ain't gonna work. I'm too strong for that, man. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with people go like, as soon as I posted, you guilty. That's why you know I'm not guilty. I still love my big mama. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, and all my ex-girlfriends, I still talk to them. They still come around my family. That family love we show, like, that's just how I am. They'll come around, like, they can still go to my mama's house and kick it with them. Like, when I was I'm calling myself like, all right, let's go sit. Let me get straight. I ain't picking up before I ain't talking to her. And I found out she changed her number, so I'm like, oh, I was thinking like, oh, she gonna have a hard time with those, because she worked a lot. I found out my sister was getting up. I told my sister, why you getting up? This gonna make her need me. She like, wish I would. I wish I would. That's what she talking about. Yeah, my sister was getting up. I found out because my sister really had to do something. She had to go far. Host. I'm like, yeah. She's like, because I just wanted, like, she tried to knock me up to the school. And so I just picked them up because you just said it. I'm like, okay, I get them. And that's when I started, like, talking to my baby mom because she had to come pick him up. I'm like, she's like, I'm good. Working all these guys. Just take off. I'm trying to pull up. She ain't arguing with me about, being a father or doing stuff with Romeca. Like she's like, she wasn't engaging in nothing. She was just, standing there. What you take yesterday? Hell yeah, I had one arm blocking knives and shit. Hell yeah, I'm on house arrest. I ain't about to go to jail. Damn. These iPhone hackers is bad. Who is she up there? Oh, baby mom, yeah. Hold this up to my face. Oh, there you go.
know, I was supposed to be in there too. I was sitting down here for I just came upstairs. Because she was arguing with me. She held her down, she grabbed the knife, she just dropped it. She just dropped it. All good. Come on, stop. I got cut all over my face. I'm just holding her down. Y'all feel my baby crying, Los. Real shit. You hear my baby screaming. Y'all feel my baby screaming. Y'all feel my baby screaming. Y'all feel my baby. Better stop swinging. She cut my face. But you just heard him hit me. You just swinging on me. You cried. I got you down. Why you running? Why you running? I will not hit you. You hear my baby screaming. You want to do this? Where is she? What part of it? She probably be a fan of him, but she's claiming that her arm is broken out. So he doesn't want help at all. She probably be dramatic. It's going to be acting up or something. You know, just can't. No, I don't know, Bill. I don't need that. We'll see her. Yeah, I'll see her, yeah. Man, you should just love calling people. I did. It's like, man, you in the situation. You called him already? Yeah. Look, I called her. Yeah, what they say? She's, man, please, I hope you don't go there and get in a fight. But when I went up there, she's like, just come up here, look. I got a text message, just. What you on the house for? My brother truck, right? You know, he got to seal the carry, but he got this gun there and gave me the truck. So look, but you know, it's a gun that gonna make me fight and do all that shit, bro. Yeah, look, I said, coming up when you get back to normal. You see what I'm talking about? Coming up when you get back to normal. She just texted me, I'm so hurt. Why? Man, going back. Yeah, stuff like that. Where's that? I hope that like shit like that. I knew when I saw texts like that, hope dad and all that. So I said, yeah. So what's the future? I mean, what's going on? I went to the studio today. You know, I rap. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, get y'all some drinks. You know what I'm saying? Support me, man. Tag my, you know what I'm saying? Talk like that. Right. So I guess somebody snuck into the picture. Like he was in there. I'm like, what the hell? Of course. It's only niggas and females in the world. Right. I'm walking the thing. Somebody say hi to me, I hug them. It don't mean it's that, right? Right. Yeah. Okay. Man. Yeah. So that's what she's talking about because she was in a. She's like, yeah. Look at this. Right. Okay. I'm talking about pack. You know, they like some other shit. We embarrass the pack. Never press charges. It's like, come on, it's weird. Come on, Lee. And she know I got this stuff on my back, so it's like. I'm ready for whatever though, man, because this is how life is. Like this feel like I'm down. You gotta make better choices. You got to your man walk away. Y'all can't get along. You understand what I'm saying? If two people can't get along, I mean, what do you think you should do? But I do. When I was going, I was like, fuck that. I'd rather take the little violation because they go understand I called in, I asked to get transferred. They ain't go back. They probably just pick me up, take me to the sheriff all the way. So I was like, man, I'm just about to leave. And she like, yo, baby, you gonna do this? I'm like, burn all that shit. I'm about to do this, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I can't afford that. So I'm like, I'm just about to pull up. I'm like, I've been sitting out there for long. So it's like, if she see my car, she ain't gonna want to burn nothing. Because she burnt a lot of my shit, like expensive shit. This shit, like this, it ain't fun going to these $1,000 shoes. It ain't fun to go get this stuff over this. Yeah, so it's like, damn. Yeah, you want to get shorts, bro. That's all. It's just as simple as that. You still take it in your shorts. You know what? All my clothes and clothes, I just packed it up yesterday. It's on the middle of the floor. So I was like, damn, my head's about to burn off. And then last time she burned my suitcase, she posted on the internet, I have money orders in there. You know, I keep my money to money orders. I was like, you just burn 10,000. Dumbass, damn. But it ain't, it's like, damn, like, my losses been crazy. 10,000 gone. Their shoes is man. Put your money.
in the post office. And safety deposit box.
Post office, yeah.
That's all you have to do, put in the safety deposit box.
And then I just had like 30,000, right? I ain't touched it in a long time. I just counted. Like it's 18K. It's 18K on the dot. And all I did is shook my head. Like, who's the only one here? I'm not mad, but whatever that money at, you don't got no job or nothing. Do the right thing. I said, hey, I told my mom that, do the right thing. Because it's like if it's a snake in your circle, and ain't keep accusing them, and you don't know it, keep lying. It's gonna be not. What's going on with it? She's not going. She's not going. No, she's going to watch the baby. Okay. But now you see what I mean. It's weird now. Now I gotta go back up now. I know it. I'm not gonna see what y'all talking.
Worried about her charging her phone. But anyway.
Y'all can't get along. You've been there numerous times. So, arguing and stuff like that and fighting, man, that's one too many times. You understand what I'm saying? That's one too many times. When it gets to that point, so you ain't got nothing. Y'all not compatible. Okay, y'all got a baby. Take care of your baby. That's it. The right thing, like most men do. They go down and go get the visitation right over there, joint custody. Whatever you want. Man. Y'all got a beautiful baby, man, but y'all can't get along. She's insecure, and things, like I said, I don't know what's going on. I mean, because this ain't started overnight. Okay. Right, so, y'all, these problems been ongoing, So, you just have to make
every fight we get in, she hit me like she picked up a picture. I don't know where it came from. Is it coming from letting us slide the first time she did it?
Oh, absolutely.
Years ago, poking me in my face. Come on, bitch. All right. Next thing, smack, boom.
Tolerated.
But then we got in a fight in front of the police. She boom, boom, boom. Then I'm boxing the box, boom, hit her. The sergeant's like, you cool. I just saw you. She hit you 25 times. You know what I'm saying? It was just my time. He was right there. The sergeant happened to be right there on 83rd. And everybody came out like, yeah, she ran into this car, she kicked my light out. That's when she kicked all my lights out. That shit was for the month.
Report.
Did I get a
report? I don't think you do no reports.
The sergeant, like, man, don't do it, man. Right. And then it was an officer named Anderson. That's my high school officer buddy. CBS? Yeah, Officer Anderson, yeah. A striker. My boys. Come on, man. And then one time we got in a fight, like she ran and tried to like jump in the window while I was rapping. Like, she came out of nowhere. She failed. Boom! I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, man, always please. She's cool. She getting up. She got a brick in her hand. Let's just pull off. So I pull it off. Then, what the fuck she do? She called my mom. I'm making a report, but I ain't do nothing to her. You see what I'm saying? But she scraped herself up. But she was trying to make a report. My mom talked out like. But then I saw Officer Anderson. Like, man, look, my girl just trying to do this crazy shit. Like the same one.
So the man said,
crazy.
So when does the man stop?
See,
when does the man stop though?
If you be around me, you better. How the hell you get in this trouble, bro? I don't know. I really don't know. You don't know? I don't know, bro.
Okay, well,
like, if you a good dude, some trouble will find you somewhere. Nothing you can do about it. It's like stuff happened. I don't know.
Oh, you got to stop hanging down. You got to make a choice, bro. You got to make a choice. So.
Well, how you doing?
So she wants to start complaining. Both of you all were fighting. You have a video with the guys, so you guys don't have to hash it out. Make that determination. So keep your videos. Officers are going to document all your injuries as well as hers.
I don't know what this is. Let them do what they do over time, please.
Her lip.
Rather for me to get locked up.
She refused because she had nowhere for the baby to go. She said her phone had died. She was trying to call her mom, but nobody to answer. I guess they not. Her phone did. So she's charging it, and she kept calling, and nobody was answering. But I'm sure they've been trying to wake up. So.
I mean, I'm about to say,
All right, well, all right.
You want us to take it?
Yeah, I got it.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
There's no point around. I'm gonna speak all facts. For one, he know why Los don't have Lil Los. He tried to go up to the school after he helped kill fucking Romeca. He changed his clothes and went to the school and tried to get Lil Los an early dismissal. DCFS got involved. They gave my auntie Little Los and tried to give my auntie Holly baby. My auntie said no. That nigga changed his clothes after he helped kill my fucking cousin and tried to go take his son out of school because he knew what the fuck he did and called me talking about he's sorry. He didn't mean for this to happen. Right after Romeca died, Carlos went home to change his clothes and tried to get Lulos an early dismissal. CFS was already at the school because they found out what happened and they didn't let him take him because the teachers from the school vouched that he been up there antagonizing, trying to fight her and put on a scene at the school for the last 3 weeks. And then he trying to lie, talking about he a party promoter. He's not a party promoter. We gonna stop that right now. I don't know. I never knew about no court date October 8th. They said he would go there. I heard people talking about it, but that has not been told to my family. He is supposed to register as a gun offender, but don't nobody know when he's supposed to do it. Romeca had 3 order protection against Los. The last one, she dropped it to get him to let him start back being around the baby because she was tired. They keep talking about this damn eviction. We gonna tell why she got the eviction. It don't say for late rent. It's for the damage that Carlos did to the fucking house. He busted the hot water tank, put holes in the walls, put holes in her TVs, bleached her clothes, gave the shit that he couldn't bleach to Holly. And this is facts. He lied about Romeca and Los. Yes, we've been trying to get her to stop messing with him. But you cannot stop a woman until she's done. Somebody just texted me talking about she did that because she did 9,000 worth of damage to that Benz. No, she didn't. First of all, Carlos bought her that Benz. Everybody know Carlos bought her that Benz. Because Quadajah keep lying, and then he called crying, trying to apologize, but yet you still on the internet lying. Every day he makes something about my cousin, like he wanted her or something. Are you obsessed with her? You went to high school with her. You was probably a goofy that she never paid attention to. That's why you trying to do this, try to assassinate her character. That lady been with that man 11 years, and Losa tell anybody. When I first found out he was messing with my cousin, I got right on his ass. You know that's my blood cousin. Don't be having her no shit, because I know the shit y'all be on. He's a liar, a manipulator, and a narcissist. No, I don't. I don't want to see him. I don't want to talk to him. He tried to call my phone. He had people call me on 3-way. He tried to send messages to show me he was leaving out for the gym at 8:39. If you was leaving out for the gym at 8:39, how did you run into my cousin and she dropped her baby off at 9:03? You know how men be having a group for their gym buddies? So somebody I'm really close to is in his gym group. And Carlos texted the group and said he was leaving out at 8:39. I'm the one who uploaded the text messages that somebody gave me. I'm the one who put it on the internet where it say he was leaving out at 8:39 and he will be there by 9:20. I'm the one who uploaded that. My cousin died at 9:20 something. And what's the coincidence to me is if you knew Romeca, because Romeca had her own son. Romeca took her own son to school. Let's clear that up right then and there. The security guards and the teachers already verified that. We're going to clear that up. He has always been an active father. I'm not taking that from him. This has nothing to do with his fatherhood. We talk about how he let his new baby mama that he told our family he only known her for 1.5 years, almost 2 years. Not no 5 years. Quadajah lying. And if he know her 5 years, the girl been knew about Romeca. I'm going to just say this. I'm not taking away from his fatherhood. I've known he always been an active dad. Romeca, my blood cousin, but I went to grammar school with Carlos. We went to Frank L. Gillespie on 93rd and State, and then he went to CVS with my other cousins. So we know him. We know him. I know his whole family. I know his whole family. I mean, his own sister is saying he wrong. She's sorry about what happened to Romeca. He lied. This is why the family is mad at him, because he lied and gave us 2 different stories. His 2 stories didn't match. You know, they don't want us to say certain things because of ongoing investigation, but I'm going to just say his 2 stories did not match. He never told them he was a witness neither. And then also, he never told them that he left the scene and came back. He left the scene and went and changed his clothes and tried to get Little Los or early dismissal out of school. Why would you do that if you know what just happened? The first thing on your mind, you didn't show no sympathy, no empathy, no nothing towards my cousin. You didn't even, you lied and act like you tried to resuscitate her, and we got the video, you was tapping on her. Like tapping on her. You didn't try to stop the bleeding, hold the wound, nothing. So that's why I'm mad, because he could have prevented all of this. If you claiming you was on your way to the gym and Holly was going home, why did you leave that girl car parked by that school? When you could have parked on 21st Street, because we know where you stay at. Everybody know you stay at. That ain't even his house, that's his sister's house. I'm gonna clear that up too. For two, you could have parked on 21st, Cullerton, or you could have parked on Wabash, where you normally have people park. Carlos' name can't be on nothing. He's a frauder. He's a scammer. He can't be on nothing. He can't get shit in his name. Nothing. And yes, that house that they talking about on 21st and State Street is his sister's house. And then another thing, we just seen that video. He gave the police the wrong address. You know that area like the back of your hand. Why you get him the wrong address? I really feel like him and her were trying to pull Romeca closer to his house. And I'ma just say that. That's how I feel. I feel like the reason they got all that blood on both of them, they was trying to pull her closer to State Street to get closer to his house. So they can make it seem like she came to the house. I won't talk to him. I don't have nothing to say to him. My little cousin can't get his mama back. I already then came to the conclusion what I think already, and can't nobody change my mind. I don't feel like he hate her, but I feel like he could have prevented this. Anything. If you knew that girl had a gun, why would you bring her? Why would you even let her run to the car and get a gun? If anything, he should have restrained her if he knew she had a gun. Romeca don't have no weapons. You said, do I feel like he wanted her to die? No, I don't think he wanted her to die, but he didn't control the situation as a real man would have. You have children with both women. You've been Romeca 11 years. Holly just came around and you lied. Carlos didn't even know about Holly's baby shower until the day of her baby shower. And them facts. It was in Waukegan. What was that last? Girl, I want to say December. I don't even know. But I know one thing. They've been going back and forth. Yes, they have, because Carlos is the main reason. You're lying to one woman, you're lying to another woman. Trying to play both of them against each other. That's what he did. He played both of them against each other. And I feel like the only reason why he made a statement, because Holly's still alive. No, she just said she asked me to talk to Los. Me and Los get money. We used to get money together. You know what I'm saying? So I know him. I know him. I know this man. I don't think he wanted her to unalive her. And I really think they was trying to pull her closer to his house so it could be justified as self-defense. He messed up the crime scene, Gigi, when he touched that little girl and put blood on her hands. Let's just be real. He was out there putting that blood on people. Why would he do it? I feel like he had to continue with the plan, basically. That's why I premeditated. I'm saying after he realized she was the girl, once he told her, oh, she gonna go get her gun, like that Mexican lady said, he had to follow through with the plan. I feel like he wanted Holly. So let me say this, because I've been in the same type of situation. A man gonna play both sides. He probably telling me, oh, I don't mess with her. Woo woo. She just got the baby. Woo woo. Then he called that girl before in front of my cousin and said, are we together? Woo woo. Woo woo. Come on, bro. I felt like he played both of them, and he felt like once Romeca moved on and started messing with that new nigga, he had no more control, so he wanted to get her basically out of the picture. Yes, that's what narcissists do. When they lose control of you, because I was married to a narcissist. When they lose control of you, they do anything. They use their kids as a straw man to reel you back in. Oh, I miss my son. I want to do this with my son. Because as you can see from Romeca videos, he still wanted to do family things with her. She wanted him to take the baby and go by himself. He didn't want to do that. So originally, that car that Carlos that they towed from the scene, that was Romeca car he bought for her. The Mercedes truck. That was if you go in all Romeca pictures when he first bought her that car. She was the only one. He bought that car for her and Los because her other car was messed up. I mean, I was around. Yeah, I remember. It was a minute ago. It was about like last year or something. I'm her older cousin. Me and Carlos the same age. Carlos is 5 years older than Romeca. So Carlos is in my age bracket. Romeca is under me. That's one of my baby cousins. A 5-year difference. So when I was graduating high school, Romeca was just in 7th fucking grade. I mean, my cousins that's Romeca age are close together. And then he tried to bring up my other cousin that's locked up for some other stuff. What does that have to do with Carlos and Romeca? They started showing all these videos of Carlos and Romeca. Where is a video of her actually pulling up on Holly, actually physically meeting Holly besides that day that Holly killed her? Yeah, our whole family is close. Like we have family days, game nights, and stuff like that. Our family is close. If anybody knows us, they know how close we are. And Quadajah, Q, whatever his name is, he keep putting me up, posting, lying on me. He don't even know me, but I know people that know him. Just like we know you on 88th and Dante, or you over there on 68th Street. They sent your neighbor gave us the address. If we wanted something done, we're not going to be stupid and risk us going to jail forever. We just going to let God do his work and karma bite the hand that it's supposed to be dealt. Yes, she does. She has 4 brothers. We a big family. Each one of my aunties have at least 5 to 8 kids. So you do the math. And it's about 8 of them. Carlos was fighting, black my cousin She kicked in the door and they locked her up. Simple as that. She called me and I called him. First thing she told me to get on him, talk to him. Woo out the bam. I call him. He man, cuz it's her. It's not me. It's her. Y'all keep thinking it's me. It's her. Woo. I say, but you supposed to be the man. You supposed to set the tone. You supposed to lead by example. If you love somebody and you claim you don't want to feed into it, why are y'all constantly doing petty stuff to each other? The list is so long. That man, I just told you what he did while they trying to bring up that eviction. He damaged that apartment that they're trying to say she got evicted from. She been out that apartment 2 months ago. Else was mad. When he figured out she was really gone and didn't know her address, he tore that crib up. I'm gonna tell you like this. With our family, you can't call them until you're actually done. Mimi and Los was going back and forth. They've been doing this for years. They gonna say they say they not messing with each other. Then you see them together 2 days later. We know how this go with baby mama, baby daddy stuff. So we definitely tried to make her leave him alone. Man, we done had family fight, whole family. Lil Lo's first birthday, our family fought his family. Like we just gonna, I don't know what else to say, but yeah, that didn't happen. And when he tried to take Lil Lo's from that school, and they found out, and then the DCFS worker came, as soon as he walked out, somebody knocked his ass out. I ain't gonna say who knocked him out, but somebody knocked his ass out at the day it happened. No, my auntie and them was too distraught. Like, my auntie ain't been sleeping or eating really. Like, we have to call and make her eat. Like, this is her baby. Romeca is her baby of all her kids. So that hurt. That hurt because Romeca, she not a gangbanger. And yes, she will fight. Everybody will fight if you run up on them. She has a younger brother. Romeca was the baby. If y'all ain't hear me say it on my live all them times I've been on live, she was the baby. They don't need to see the brothers. The brothers don't got nothing to do with what's going on right now. What's at hand is we want justice for Romeca. We don't care if Carlos go to jail or Holly go to jail. Somebody got to pay justice for my cousin because she's not here to finish her nursing school like she was doing and take care of her son and see her son. Like, that's so hurtful and devastating. Her baby, on his birthday, he was happy, but you could see who he really wanted to be with, bro. He loved his mama. I don't care. If anybody know them, they know. Lil Los always want to be with his mama. But Q boy, study on here land, putting my business up in there. I uploaded the proof of where you tried to say, oh, this runs in the family. Q let some girl who was sleeping with my husband, and I caught them on a truck stop. And yeah, I snapped out. This is my husband. What are you doing? Like, y'all in a truck? This is weird. The girl put 3 cases on me, which I beat. I have all my certified disposition and letter Thank you. Because the truth had to, the girl did exactly what Holly did. Tried to get order protection online. Then when we actually went to court and the judge asked her on record, how could you pick this person out in the lineup if you claim you never met her before this day that this incident happened? You niggas pillow talk. They tell one female this to make y'all dislike each other and keep going. I'm not the type of person that's gonna go back and forth. I don't do that. I don't got time for that. But we could definitely bump if anybody want to bump. We could definitely get it going. Nothing but get justice for my cousin. And if anybody gonna keep coming on here lying like Q, he a cloud chaser. You running on every platform. You claim you had love for Roro, but you running on every platform trying to disrespect her and assassinate her character. But you trying to make it seem like Los a saint. That nigga ain't no saint. He got 3 gun charges plus fraud plus. Come on, he crack cards for a living. We gonna keep it real. Yeah, he's scared. He calling everybody. He got people calling me. I can't stop nobody from doing nothing. Just like you couldn't stop that girl from killing my cousin. I can't stop nobody from doing nothing. I don't care what happened, when it happened, how it happened. I don't care. All love is lost once my cousin died. All bets are off. Whatever anything that we, any connections we had, I don't even trust the people that we know that know both sides no more. One minute, oh, he was wrong. He could have did this and did that. Then this, oh, well, he probably was in shock. Oh, well, this and this and that. Where was the sympathy when she was on the ground? Basically looked like she was crawling to you. You didn't try to help her, bro. And I seen that with my own eyes, just like the rest of the world did. That's why we standing on it. We gonna talk about it every day. And I hope Romeca hunting them. Yeah, she moved on. That's why he's mad. Man, I'ma just say this. Carlos didn't call that man phone before. And call records and metadata don't lie. While everybody think the case is closed, this is an ongoing investigation for murder. First of all, people need to know the statute of limitation, baby. They could come get you for a murder at any given time, baby. 50 years from now, 20 years from now, 2 weeks from now. They might make you think you got away, but they gonna come back. Trust that. If it's an open investigation, they can come back at any time, baby. You ain't scot-free. If she was scot-free, why she ain't get her gun back? Why she can't leave the state of Illinois? He basically called question and want to know. Like, dude said he checked him and hung up the phone. Like, I don't know the dude. Man, Carlos is a master manipulator, ma'am. I don't care what anybody, they Q and all of them could get on here and lie. I'm going to tell you the real raw. I know him. Literally. His cousin and them, I grew up with all of them. But they ain't going to put it like he no saint, like he ain't did nothing and all this and all that. Baby, they've been going back and forth for the last 3 years, baby. 3-4 years, baby. Back to him and Romeca, though. I don't know. This Holly girl just is new in the situation. My cousin found out about her when that girl called her phone and said she left her robe in Lo's closet. But I want to say, like, it was like the beginning of last year or something sometime. It was like the beginning of last year or something. Might be December. When she tried to do the online order of protection, they denied December 2023 or maybe January of 24, around that area. Because it was around the holidays. December or January, in between that time. I don't know the exact dates. It's so much stuff. Yeah, but that girl ain't been around that long. He didn't never even claim her. He still don't claim her right now to this day. Before this happened, he still wasn't claiming her. He was trying to prove to Romeca he wasn't with her. He just happened to get her pregnant. That man was trying to do everything in his power to be around Romeca. You know how somebody love you so much, it'll hurt you. Like, he had one of them type of love for her. Like, it was obsessive. And before all this happened, everything was cool. Romeca was letting them get the baby. She dropped the order of protection against him. She started letting them back get the baby, spend time with the baby. You know what I'm saying? And she even was getting so cool. She was even telling him, okay, I'm going to let Los meet his brother. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all, whatever. She was cool because she was done this time. She walked away this time. Person say, "Oh, I'm not gonna be with this person." Then 3 days later, but they throwing a party or everybody meeting to eat. You know what I'm saying? He never was publicly with Holly, but I guarantee you he was public with Romeca. I don't know, and I'm not on Q page. I blocked him. I'm tired of him. I swear to God, if I was to see him in real life, I would hit. I ain't gonna see him. I don't want to see him, because if I do, I'm gonna hit him with my karma. That's just if I was. That's a metaphor. Yeah, I just want to clear the record. Carlos wasn't no saint. What him and Romeca had, it was good at the beginning, and then it didn't get good. You know what I'm saying? Deep down in my heart, before I seen all the videos, I thought he ain't had nothing to do with it, and especially the call he gave my auntie and my mama. I thought he had nothing to do with it. But now that everything is unraveling and everything is coming out, they premeditated that. And I ain't gonna lie, one of them better turn on each other, because whoever tell first get the lesser time. I think Holly been had it planned. That's why she was too invested in Romeca. She wanted to be Romeca so bad that she wore the same exact dress my cousin wore for her baby shower. Same color, same dress, and same decoration colors too. Let's just be real. If you go look at Romeca baby shower and maternity pictures, you would know her and Carlos was in love. No matter what nobody told him, and Q just said that too, because that is something true that the group was telling them they need to separate because it's getting toxic between them two, and they wanted everybody to choose sides. Everything, Holly thought by her getting pregnant, she was going to push Romeca out the picture, and that didn't happen. You could tell from her never mind ever. How did you know what Romeca did on her birthday? How did you know she drove in black trucks for her birthday? How did you know her car was in the shop? How did you know all these things about someone you claim you were scared of and someone you physically never met? Because you were doing the stalking at this point. And that girl who was telling Romeca about you, she was being messy. Because I think the girl wanted to sleep with them, basically. They say Holly was doing threesomes, baby. You pay her, she'll do a threesome. She got an OnlyFans. They ain't upload that though, did they?
No, what's her OnlyFans?
Where Q at? Q ain't upload that OnlyFans of his sister.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I seen it.
How was she good? I mean, what was it?
Shit. She was doing what they was doing. The crazy thing is the OnlyFans is with her, some girl, and another girl.
Was Carlos in any of her OnlyFans?
Nah.
Was she doing a lot of stuff, or was it just like pictures?
Pictures and videos. And it was her and I guess her stripper friends who she used to dance with. Yeah, she used to be a stripper too. Yeah, baby. I know. Yeah, I'm telling you. What they say, Wiggles. She worked at a couple of little strip clubs. Deja Vu, Wiggles, something else. A lot of Chicago stuff.
I said, so Carlos didn't care that she used to be a stripper?
That's how he met her. That girl was dancing, and he met her while she was dancing. I ain't gonna lie. The way Los is, see, he wanted his cake and eat it too. He wanted Romeca to not have nobody but him, but he was still out here sneaking and geeking. You can't, that's a narcissist. They want home to be off limits, but they can do whatever they want to do and think there's no consequences. I'm gonna just say this. He knew Romeca when she don't like girls. She always been firm on that. She ain't with none of that. So he knew whatever fantasies he wanted, they wouldn't be fulfilled with her. He had to go outside and do that. Because that boy Q, he's a liar. He keep getting caught in his lies. I don't even know why people keep believing him. He is a clout chaser. He provided not one video besides somebody on the phone telling Romeca Holly TikTok. Where is the video that she attacked, that they trying to say she attacked Holly? Where's it at? They never even fought. Oh, somebody said Holly probably the one that burned him. That's how she knew. He's great.
Oh, is that true about Carlos?
Yeah, he did what he did to my cousin. She was
No, I'm talking about as far as being burnt, like having an ST, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was it?
I don't know. Don't give me the lie. I was in multiple women telling my cousin they slept with him. They been in his house. Like it's been a lot. It's been a lot. I know about what he did to Romeca. That's all I know. Yeah, he did. She said it. That's her. When she was pregnant, that was what, 8 years ago. Hello, just maybe 7. So 8 years ago. I went in the bed with her. But I know she was snapping about it and all that stuff. She went on Facebook and everything. She would never go publicly saying a nigga gave me something while I was pregnant. You have to listen to details. A video and pictures speak 1,000 words. I don't know exactly what it was, but my cousin definitely complained about it, and she definitely said something to us about it. They was in love at first. Somewhere down the line, she got tired of all the women. Not here only her finding out about women, and then they get into it. Women were coming at her. Oh, he don't do this, and he only cares, he only with you for the son. Like, it's been a lot that's been going on over the years, and that's why my family really hurt. Because no matter how much they told Romeca to leave that man alone, She didn't, G, until she was ready to leave him. When people be in love and they want their family to work with their child's father, because that's every woman. I don't care what no woman say. A woman would rather give somebody they've been with 1,000 chances than to try to give 1,000 people one chance. And a lot of women do want their family to work. But sometimes it just don't work out that way. Start fresh. Women need to understand that it's okay. You're not going to be alone. Somebody else going to love you better, treat you better, and possibly be great to your kids, even better than the dad was. Everything him and Romeca did, they did it together. They took trips together. They still going to say this right here. Last Christmas, who was Carlos with? Who did he have matching pajamas with? Who did he spend the whole 2 days with? And everything. He was with Romeca. That man loved her so much that it came to her demise. And it's sad because she really, really loved him too. She did.
Now, at that time, did Romeca know that he had a girl pregnant at this time?
No, that's what I'm saying. It happened. It happened somewhere in between, right around the holidays. Because when she came to my auntie house, that's when she told us. Like, she told everybody. Some bitch just called me. Oh God, I can't curse. Some chick just called me talking about she left a robe in Love's closet, and I can see it when I get there. And woo, like Holly was basically trying to bogart her way into Carlos' life, and she was mad he would never claim her. Holly wanted him, not back. She never had him. Q even just told you he never claimed Holly. Nobody really knows her. She just popped up a year and a half ago. Like nobody knows her. All of our people's been locked in for over 10 years. Over 15, 20 years, actually. We don't know this girl. My cousin don't care about that girl. She done had that man every inch of that way. That man did everything under the sun for her. You think she was jealous of Holly? What would she be jealous of? She had Carlos' first son. And since people want to talk and put business out there, we don't talk about all them other 3 kids before Carlos Jr. that Los was taking care of, and they wasn't even his kids. See, I know the real Los. They can put on this image for y'all for the internet. I know the real him. He was taking care of 3 kids that wasn't his. Got DNA tests, they wasn't his. And that's probably questionable.
This was before Romeca?
Yes. Remember, Los is 6 years older than Romeca. Keep that in mind. I find it weird that he would call and say one thing, then call back and say another thing, then try to say, oh, y'all trying to keep Los away from me. No, we're not trying to keep Los away. You know what DCFS told you. You're not allowed to be around him until this case is over. At the school, when all the stuff went down. He know what he did. He went and changed his clothes and tried to get that little boy an early dismissal. But luckily, my cousin and auntie and my mom was there. And then the security guard told the teachers what happened. And that Romeca had just got out of school. He said she seemed happy. She smiled, spoke to him and everything. I think she, like they said, it was a bus right there the whole time. I feel like they all bumped into each other and they went left. That's how I really feel. But Carlos played a big role. He played a big role. He didn't have no weapon, and you was slamming that door on her back. Why was you slamming that door on her back? How was he trying to get her in the car to leave if they're standing by Holly's car? And then another thing that the Mexicans said, they made everybody leave the scene. That's why they didn't have no statements until the next 2 days. We gonna keep it real. They made everybody leave the scene because it was so chaotic, and all them people shouldn't even been. Carlos, once the police got there, them police was rookies. They supposed to move him out the way, taped off everything, took Holly in custody, took her gun, all that like they did. Only one that caught on to what they were saying was the black lady. The rest of them police officers looked at dumb, and let me take that back. The rest of them officers look like they have never been on a crime scene before. Yeah, so that's my opinion to things. Them people, we all just seen what they do when a crime happens. They tape it off, everybody get back. I ain't see them not push nobody back, not tape it off, not do nothing. But they made everybody leave before they got them statements. They made everybody leave before they got them statements. That's why they wasn't able to charge her within them 48 hours. And then so many stories was out. The police have to do it. When it's murder, they got to do thorough investigation. They both had too much blood on them. From their hands to their pants to their shoes. They had too much blood, so they both, that's how you know. And why they lying, trying to say it was 15 feet? No, it was close range. I don't know them people, don't want to know them people, and don't care to know them people. That's for my cousin, Romeca. I want Holly to go to jail, or Carlos. Both. Actually, I want them both to go to jail. I don't care. My auntie and them told me stop arguing with everybody, because I was the one, as you know, I was the one arguing with everybody. It's already stressed. I can't sleep. It was just my birthday. I didn't even care. We trying to do a protest every week. October 7th. Yeah, but this is just sad for my little cousin. He don't got his mom, and now he can't be around his dad. When if he would have told the truth, I think my aunt would have let him see him, or still try to, because we're not that type of family. My auntie and them and our parents and them raised us. Kids need both parents. First he said it's his fault. He tried to stop Romeca, but she wouldn't listen. Then he said he left us and then came back and they were still arguing, and then it went left. Like his story did not add up. He said he left and came back. So evidently he went home.
And then he came back, and then what happened?
Shit, I guess that's when he said it went left. Like he never said I couldn't control it or whatever. He just kept saying like, it's my fault, I'm so sorry, like all that. Yeah, he did change his clothes. Yeah, we know that already. I said that 7 times.
So he went back home twice then?
Evidently, that's what they saying. His stories ain't adding up. It's sad for the kids, yes. That's what y'all don't understand. These kids, it's 2 young black princes about to be raised without their black queens. Nobody's gonna love them kids like their parents is. I don't know what is wrong with this world. Nobody can fill them shoes of a mother, bro. My auntie don't want nothing to happen to them. She want them to sit in jail so they can sit every day with what they did. Romeca was not the type of person that's just all negative and all that they trying to put out. My cousin was sweet, loving, and caring. You could see how her and her friends and them was supposed. She had a lot of people that love her. Yes, people can when they get fed up or when they at a breaking point, they will spaz out from time to time. We're women. We work with emotions. Everybody knows this about women. But she did not deserve to lose her life at her child's school. Period. She had to lose her life, period. Holly is the type of woman that throws rocks and then hide her hand like she's the victim when she's really the villain. She didn't even cry at the scene. Come on, man. But you expect me to believe that you need some grief? Where was the sympathy, love, and empathy when you were standing over my cousin's body and she tried to turn her side to you for you to help her? This is so crazy. Somebody that can claim they love you so much can be the reason of your demise, bro. And if y'all haven't noticed, it's a lot of women dying over this type of stuff, bro. It ain't that serious. Let that man go, because evidently he ain't good for neither one of y'all. It's okay, ladies, to start fresh. You're not going to be lonely or alone. I guarantee you that. All my grandma used to tell us this. My auntie Blue used to tell us this. The sun always shines after the storm. The time before that black eye picture. All her lips, everything was full. This just started happening, like, I want to say, to be honest, the last 3-4 years. It's like these last little years, that's when they've been going back and forth, trying to hurt each other. I never, when this is the only reason why Q made me so mad. You putting out all Romeca stuff. What about putting out Carlos stuff? You ain't gonna do that. Because you know why? He want Carlos to look like he just this saint. He ain't in the streets. That's a lie. You ain't in the streets. Why do you need a gun? Oh, y'all brought up Mika. That's the one who said them kids was his and they wasn't. Y'all do a lot. Okay. I like y'all. He's a weak boy. He's a boy man. I don't even call him a man no more. He's a boy man. Because a real man, he wouldn't even scoop that low. A real man, he set the tone. He set the tone. No, you're messy. Q. Because you wear the show the videos of all the stuff Los did. You lucky. You don't worry, because when I get them pictures and stuff from what he did to that apartment they had together, we gonna see what you got to say. I don't know if she is. If you is, I hope you rot in jail. You gonna rot in jail, girl? Because you did all this over some ick that's for everybody, community ick. Oh, baby, you crazy. But when you get in the county, in Division 4, they gonna tell you, have you ever met somebody, right? You would think, okay, they come from a good family, they in church, they doing this, they doing that. But guess what? What they doing in the dark, they think they gonna come to the light. They out being big freaks, doing threesomes. If you come from a good family, how is you so willing to do threesomes for men? You did that to try to take someone else's man. And Carlos have been together straight for the first 7 years. They just now been having their problems these last few years, but they never leave each other alone. I'm gonna tell you how everybody, the younger generation and people do. They can be with their person today, get mad and get into a fight with their person just to go do something else with another person. You get what I'm saying? And then try to, what they doing their dirt, they try to go back to the main person. Perspective. I'm going to keep this. That's why I just back to what I said. He wanted Romeca off limits, but he still wanted to do what he wanted to do. My cousin was tired of it. You're not finna have your cake and eat it too. You got these women coming at me. I got to go against women. I got to defend myself and do this and do that. Like, it's a lot. They went together since that stuff with Holly. Since this last year, they have not been together. Like, in a relationship, they have not been together this last year. But they still do everything together. And that's what I was saying. Like, that's a narcissist for you. They want their cake and they want to eat it too. That's what they do to get the attention and all the heat off of them. I was just married to a narcissist. He was trying to get his family back, but he was still creeping with Holly. Holly had feelings.
Only thing I would change is the time. Would have came out 2 minutes later, the light would have been green, and she wouldn't have seen us.
Yeah. So when she turned, she saw him and she stopped right away.
We have to remember that they both put up around the same time at 8:57. So I'm really picturing Romeca at this light right here and Carlos going through the light on the other side. And by the time she makes
out 2 minutes later, the light would have been green. Only thing I would change is the time. Would have came out 2 minutes later, the light would have been green, and she wouldn't have seen us.
Yeah. So when she turned, she saw him and she stopped right away.
We have to remember that they both put up around the same time at 8:57. So I'm really picturing Romeca at this light right here and Carlos going through the light on the other side. And by the time she makes the U-turn, he stops, and that causes her to stop.
would have came out 2 minutes later, the light would have been green.
Now, I know there's been an argument about the time that they arrived, whether they arrived at the same time or not. And we know that they did. Now, we know the guy that's talking is not Carlos. That is the fake Carlos. He was pretending to be him. But what he's saying is coming from Carlos. So that's how I'm looking at it. Carlos told him the story, and he's telling it the way Carlos told him. So the clip of me talking, I said that before. That is an old clip. We heard what the older guy said, where Romeca suddenly stopped, where you heard her tires. That's pretty much what he said, right? So what would make a person suddenly stop? A person stopping in front of you, and you're almost about to hit them. So that proves that they put up at the same time. And what the cousin says proves that they put up at the same time. And it also proves that Carlos is the reason why Romeca stopped. That's what I believe. And if you look at the car placements right now, you see that Quadajah was not blocked in. The police vehicles obviously was not there when the crime occurred. But if you look at the dotted line, the only thing standing in the way of Holly moving would be Carlos. You know, he was on the other side of Romeca's car and all of that kind of stuff. And, you know, I also pictured Holly at the hood of Romeca's car, possibly hitting on her car. Because remember, she was antagonizing her to get out the car once she was already in the vehicle. And also, the placement of Carlos is on the driver's side of his vehicle. So, yeah, nobody was blocking Holly in except for Carlos. And then the older guy said something else, too.
Yeah. So when she turned, she saw him and she stopped right away. She stopped her car. Like, you motherfucker, they got the arguing and stuff like this. They going back and forth with the work. And I'm looking at them like, damn. And I didn't even see the girl, so I got to walk it down. I walked in because I'm like, why is she arguing with that nigga like that? Why don't they just go on? I'm like, so when I see the other girl now, I'm like, oh. Yeah, that's why because I'm like, I didn't understand why they was doing that so hard.
So did you hear him? He did not see Holly at first. And I also said Romeca probably didn't see Holly either. I truly believe that. Holly could have been in the cut. And Romeca was shocked when she popped out like, it's me, hello, it's me, hello. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section.
Yeah, you see that? They threatening me talking about they gonna drop more videos. Drop them, baby. Keep dropping them. Because guess what? Y'all going to jail for defamation of character. I already just told my auntie what she need to do. All them pages y'all commenting on, remember y'all emails and metadata is connected. No matter if you make a fake page or not. That's how I caught the girl up who lied on me. She kept making fake pages stalking me and tried to say I was stalking her. I don't know you. What am I stalking you for? And exactly, like somebody said, Romeca could have cursed out 1,000 women, but they're all alive. She didn't prepare them over jealousy and hate. Man, that man do got another phone. His cousin called. He tried to have his cousin call me on three-way. Now, anybody want to play with me, I'll drop the recording of that whole phone call. No, I don't want to talk to him. My cousin is not coming back. No, nobody want to talk to him. Everybody is disappointed in him. Everybody is hurt. Everybody is disappointed in him because we know in our hearts he could have stopped or prevented it. Envy, and hate, baby, them is some things that I don't ever want to feel about another human being. Because anything I want, I can go get it myself. That's what's wrong with people. Y'all watch people with stuff and be wanting their life, but don't know what they going through or none of that. Y'all see the good side. Y'all don't see what's happening behind closed doors. Y'all want a person's life so bad that you'll do anything to be in that person's spot, and it's sick. When you can go out and hustle more, put more effort, and get whatever you want. Because a lot of women need to understand this. Nobody's coming to save you like no fairy tale, sweetheart. Baby, ain't nobody coming to swoop you off your feet and take you to a house with a gated fence and all them fancy cars. You have to work for what you want out in the world. This is the land of opportunity. He did lie to us, and it's bogus, and that's why I don't want to talk to him. What about his son? His grandma cannot see her grandson. Who grandma? Because Carlos' mom dead. Exactly. Because guess what? The police gonna subpoena them phone records, metadata, everything. That's how they found out the girl was lying on me, and that's how I got my letter of innocence. I got tired of that being try to assassinate my cousin character when he ain't even been around my cousin in a long time. Because every day, I'm not gonna lie, every day since this happened, I can't get on no social media without seeing something about my cousin. And then it hit me even worse. Then I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna move strategically instead of people used to me crashing out. Like Quadajah told you, they probably told him who I really am. And that's why he said, I already know. Yeah, because you know. Stop playing with my cousin's name. If you don't have nothing good to say, Q, just don't say nothing at all. You trying to cover up for your boyfriend, your secret lover. What's up?
Is Carlos gay?
I don't know. Maybe.
Did Romeca say that he was with another man?
Oh yeah, it was a rumor. See, that's why they gotta get me off it. I'm gonna stay fat. It was a rumor about him having messages with a shim.
Oh, transgender.
A shim. Okay. Heck, you know.
How long ago was this?
Shit, it was going around for a little minute. It was like a little rumor. Somebody showed some messages between Los and the shim, and they sent it to my cousin, and she asked us, "Do we think it's true?" And all I can say is that the phone number? It is true.
Mm-hmm. And Romeca, she forgave him afterwards?
No, this is how everything started happening. Who said go listen to what video, y'all? Hey, Truck Boy Dave, I ain't got to tell no lies. Do I need to? Can you post pictures in here? Because I can show you pictures and screenshots. Don't make me go live on Facebook. And that's another thing I want to say. The reason why he tagged me, because he thought I was gonna get everybody up off his ASS. But I can't stop nobody from doing whatever they want to do. No, but for real, if a man can't control himself sexually, he's not sexually disciplined, and he's overly sexual, then yes, I do believe he be under the covers. He be in the closet. Mm. He's in the closet. Yeah, like if a man can't turn he has no self-discipline, and he's over sexually, and he's in the closet. To be honest, it doesn't take all these different women to satisfy you if you're really into women. This was my homie. Like, and it's messed up because, like I told him, I'm choosing my family. Well, like, history don't mean nothing. Blood ties matter. That's my blood. My auntie baby. That's all I'm saying. Q, feelings and actions towards my cousin is not giving that you cared about her at all. So that's my real reason why I be getting on certain stuff where I see him on and I go crazy, because you're not gonna lie on my cousin. She's not here to defend herself. So guess what? We is. Where Q won't clout because he's a nobody. I think he doing this to try to get back cool with Carlos. I don't think he's gonna stop. Because listen, he told my mom and them he was gonna stop after he cried with them fake tears. Because them tears was fake. It was like you was forcing yourself to cry. Mm. He was not sincere with that apology. And that's why every time he say something, I'm gonna treat him. And I'm not gonna lie, he finna be mad because now I know where your address at. I'm about to make sure the police come in and serve you this order of protection to stop defamation of character on me and my cousin. Some people, whoever you've been around, I'm just gonna tell you, they don't like you. They do not like you, bro. If they could give out every location you've been, they even sent us your ID. Boy, and you driving a white Cruise. Let me find out, Carlos, about you and Holly, the same type of car. You driving a white Cruise and she got a black one. It is defamation of character because he used stuff that was on my case and said it was my cousin. So, know what I'm talking about, Suge, whatever your name is. Yeah, so let me find out he bought both of y'all the same type of cars. Because how you got a white Cruise and she got a black Cruise? You need to stay off of Dante, too. They don't like you. It's not public knowledge, whoever you is, Dave. I just said he used my case and said it was my cousin. And then tried to put it out there that we're stalkers and all this weird stuff when I have 3 certified letters of innocence. And it's on my Facebook page. I made a whole video with the certified dispositions and letter of innocence. Because guess one thing I'm going to do is state facts. Only to talk about what I know or what I seen. You talk about, did you set the girl's truck on fire? No, I didn't. I beat that case. Did you just not hear me? Go on my Facebook and find out. What is it, Truck Boy Dave? Let me find out you with my husband in that truck driver. You be with them lot lizards. Stop playing with me. Q tried to lie and say, case that I just beat. He tried to say it was me and Romeca that did it. Romeca didn't have nothing to do with that. She wasn't around me when that happened. Or none of that. I didn't even do it. That's how I beat that trial. I went to trial. I got direct verdict of not guilty on all 3 trials. Los, is that you on Truck Boy Dave? You didn't have to come with a fake name. I see a dude right there with some dreads. Let me see if that's you. It might be you. You know I know your... Oh, that's King Von. You know I got them eyes, boy. Yeah, that truck is in Cap name. I know that. Talking about we just went and picked it up today. Okay. They released it? Okay, they did their investigation on it because they told it from the crime scene. Whoever you is, like, why y'all gotta come on fake pages? That's how I know y'all scary. Like, ain't nobody finna be hiding behind no fake pages. That means you're scared. You can't say, you would say it on the fake page, but you won't say it on your real page because you ain't a man. Bro, you saying Cap wouldn't put, okay, we just gonna shut you up. Okay? If Cap wouldn't do that, why he helped Romeca get her car at the shop then? Oh, talk about that. Why he helped Romeca get her car in? If Cap wouldn't do that. Cap been on Romeca 10, 11 years. What are you talking about? I've been on him 20 years. What are you talking about, dude? Okay. The truck and his brother name. Okay, we know that. Okay, you and me both. So what are you trying to say? Los did give that truck to Robo at first. You not going to tell me something I already know. That was because her car was in the shop and Cap my witness on this. Her car was in the shop and he got that Benz truck, gave it to her so she can get back and forth to work and get him to school. What are you talking about? Y'all people don't think. I don't think y'all are logic or y'all don't use y'all brains, bro. Quadajah need to be. You know Lo can't get none of his man gang. You're not gonna sit on here and argue with me, Dave, because guess what? I know them in real life. Like and he'll tell you himself in real life since Gillespie days. We gonna get to it, but I'm not gonna argue with you no more. Like I said, justice for Romeca. Like we can't even grieve because every day we wake up it's something new. It's somebody is this and that. Like y'all don't think we hurt? We hurt, and y'all can't tell nobody how to hurt. Okay, bro, you wanna be known. You want some clout? Get the clout, Dave. Good night to you, Dave, and everybody else. Like, I'm tired of it. I came on here to get on cue. Okay, then. So you talking to me like I don't know them in real life. Do you not know I'm Kermac God sister? I'm Wu and Me's God sister. Do you not know that? Like, this is deep. That's why it's hurtful. That's why it's hurtful. Right? He came here distracting arguing. We ain't even talking about this. I'm talking about Q study. Every day he makes something about my cousin, but you claim you had love for her or you knew her before Lowe's. You went to Robeson with her and all this. You was one of them not it's when you was in Robeson. You was somebody who probably used to hold the door for her and got mad that she never took you serious or something. We not talking about nothing. I said Q act like he's in both of them. I don't care. And just like he know I would say it to his face, I would say it to anybody's face. They in the closet, trapped in the closet.
Because you still calling for my son number. And I just like, what he doing this? Like, it was a time I told her I wasn't gonna cuss at her no more. Like, a year of text messages, like, she cussed me out. Cuss at her, I just like, damn, baby mama, this evil, stop saying stuff like that. I'll show you one day, like, you go like, damn, she was saying all that. So I'll be like, I love you, baby mama. I'll talk to you in 2 days. Like, I was doing shit like that. And I got proof on text messages when I told her I wasn't gonna cuss at her no more. And talk to her reckless in text messages. And I did just that. So that's the relationship I have with her. Because I know I used to cheat a lot and do all type of shit. I know why she was mad and angry. So it's like, okay, let me not, if I did this, let me not, if I did this, she did that, let me not do nothing. That should be the end of it. So that was my motive for her. So I don't know, she probably thought I was a nice guy. She probably thought she can get over. I don't know what she used to think, but I love her that she know that I do anything for her. Still buy her clothes, everything, shoes, make sure her and my son got some stuff on. It's us not being together. I was on house arrest. Like, I think I did like 2 years, and I did another 2 years house arrest. Like, all the trips and stuff she was going on, I paid for it. Of course, I couldn't go, but when she get on Instagram, I'll pop up shit. You think I'm about to go on there? You ain't do that. I just be like, I don't care about that. Why do you say I ain't had nothing to do? I ain't that type of guy. I just like pop your shit. You going out of town with your son? It's just you and him. Hell yeah, you paid for it. Pop your shit. You can pop your shit. I don't care about that. Right? So that's like the relationship. So yeah, that's why people like, you get all this stuff out of self. Hell yeah. I know. No. No, we went to one of my nephew's basketball game. Definitely had on my match out because my son, I'm about to take him to see his cousin So I mean his uncle So she's like, can I call him? And I was like, shit, I don't care. It wasn't no date or nothing, it's just going to support. I was like, come on. It was like a 30-minute game and I don't think how he was doing this because I used to tell her like I'm about to go to my baby mama house really quick. She just be chilling, all right? From out with them, she's all right. Well, I mean, when you done with the family, she say something like that. It wasn't no, so you out with that? It wasn't none of that. Never. I think that could have been a house arrest. Well, like we took holidays, family is not as we was couples because she ain't had nobody. I wasn't in no relationship, so that's how we roll. Like she got a big family, I got a big family. Both our families do family shit. No matter what the people treat their baby mamas and now I ain't going around. I don't do stuff like that. I be wanting to be cool, keep the peace, still talk to the family. You know what I'm saying? I'm really a family person. So it used to like it seemed like the internet means media hate this big mama, that big mama ain't this sad. Like I see the play what's going on, and that's not the case with me. I'm still gonna have to deal with all this after all these people done blind. I really want the truth need to get out on that side of what they said I did. Hell no. Like just like so I just don't even know what to say, like hell no. And that's how they get more people on their side. Like they won't like you gotta think about it. The first thing, like let's say somebody's famous, the first thing they do when they get in trouble, right? Now people go on their bed, oh he did do this, oh he did do that, so that's why it's, you know what I'm saying? No, now y'all trying to bring up all this and that because this happened. Y'all trying to mess up his character because of what? Because y'all trying to get somebody to agree with y'all on this. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to destroy my character where you get money, to destroy where you work at. And let's go get them more power to say they right. Hell no. Beat a motherfucker down and shit ain't gonna work. I'm too strong for that, man. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with people go like, as soon as I posted you guilty, that's why you know I'm not guilty. I still love my big mama. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, and all my ex-girlfriends, I still talk to them. They still come around my family. That family love we show, like, that's just how I am. They'll come around, like, they can still go to my mama's house and kick it with them. Like, when I was I'm gonna call myself like, all right, let's go sit or we get straight. I ain't picking up before I ain't talking to her. And then I found out she changed her number, so I'm like, oh, I was thinking like, oh, she gonna have a hard time with those, because she worked a lot. I found out my sister was getting up. I told my sister, why you getting up? This gonna make her need me. She like, wish I would. I wish I would. That's what she talking about. Yeah, my sister was getting up. I found out because my sister really had to do something. She had to go far. You host. I'm like, yeah. She's like, because I just wanted, like, she tried to allow me to school. And I just picked them up because you just said it. I'm like, okay, I get them. And that's when I started, like, talking to my baby mom because she had to come pick him up. I'm like, she's like, I'm good. Working all these guys. See, I'm trying to pull up. She ain't arguing with me about, you know, being a father or doing stuff with Romeca. Like she's like, she wasn't engaging in nothing. She was just, you know, standing there.
I had on a whole new Dolce & Gabbana shirt though. That's the outfit. The jacket, the coat is not a part of the outfit. That's to keep warm in. Clock that T. I had on Dolce & Gabbana. I had Dolce & Gabbana on last year too. Stay Dolce & Gabbana the fuck down. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with a bitch like me, okay? Bitches are weird. Clock that, friend.
Now, when I found this portion of the I would never video, I was flabbergasted. Now, we all know that she went to court complaining about a jacket that she claimed her kid's father bought her. And we all know that she lied because she didn't mention that in her I would never video. Now, the thing about a pathological liar is they often forget their scripts. And sometimes they believe their own lies. But in this video, you can tell that Holly thinks that Romeca is a joke. It's all fun and games for her. Now, we all know that Romeca is way better than her, but yet she's gaslighting, wanting Romeca to believe that she's that girl. I don't even think she believes that herself, especially being the side chick. She must like to say, clock that T, friend, when she's lying. Now, the jacket that was in question was called Givenchy and not Dolce and Gabbana. So, with that being said, she didn't even remember the brand name. So, you know, this was not her jacket. And you also know that she was lying.
Want to be a bitch that calls my baby daddy phone every motherfucking day, all day, worried about his second baby mama. I would never want to compete with a bitch like me. I would never be trying to compare myself to a bitch like me. I'm that bitch. Media every motherfucking day before she brush her teeth or wash her ass or feed her child. She just be wanting to hear my voice, G. Like, she's obsessed with me so bad, it's ridiculous. Now she's talking about, I got her jacket. We got the same jacket. This bitch is so happy that me and her got the same jacket. This jacket's so motherfucking old, G. This shit came out 2-3 years ago. I been had this jacket. Oh, because I didn't take a picture in this jacket. It's a normal jacket. Like, I've been having shit. I don't got to take a picture in a jacket. Like, what the fuck? So, yeah, this bitch is obsessed that me and her got the same jacket. And she's on the line telling people that I have on her jacket, but we have the same jacket. Gee, these people is weird. Crazy. Get some help. Call 911. I had on a whole new Dolce & Gabbana shirt, though. That's the outfit.
You a bum,
Look how you look.
You a bum, Holly. You a bum, Holly. You a bum, Holly. You a bum. Way more than you, and I can guarantee it. Girl, all you got is $10,000. Stop playing. How much you got saved up? Where your baby daddy at?
Why are you always on tweaking, man?
She calling you her baby daddy. You her baby daddy, Lois? You her baby daddy?
We gonna see.
Exactly. Then she ain't never gonna say yes. She said you was in the club saying Holly your baby mama. He was just in the club saying what, Holly? You was just in the club saying Holly your baby mama?
I guess so, yeah.
I heard about the OnlyFans.
Exactly. Well, yeah, she used to do in that same video where he's hosting her. She's like, oh, she does threesomes.
Yep, she sure did. She sure did brought that up.
Hang up the phone right now, bitch. You want to sit on the phone and sneak this me? You want to sit on the phone and sneak this me? To a red ass bitch?
You go right to jail.
With her friend? You want to sneak this me? Yes, she did. She a slut. She a slut, and my friend just said it. I got her, and she said, record me. And then if any one of them want to lie, call me for them hoes. For you, Kaya, and Holly. She said, call her. I told Kaya.
Hey, Mari, you.
My homegirl said she finna go on me with Loso when she was saying, bitch, I'm gonna make him come and be with me. But I've been friends.
What we talking about? But I'm lying?
So that's what I'm trying to understand. He was with Harley because she got pregnant, not that he was with her. But I feel like she's like, you know, the other woman that just was laughing because he's like, oh well, you know, she would just be cool about me hanging out with Romeca because she wants you, so she's gonna not.
Of course, she was cool.
Talking about Romeca. Exactly.
She was cool. Man, I said the same thing. I said, and I believe that Holly is a narcissist too. And yeah, she was cool until she wasn't. Soon as he pumped that baby in her, that was her time to go. Like, oh, I got him now.
Oh, yeah.
I got him. Then when Romeca disappeared for a little bit, she thought she had him for sure. So yeah, back when at the hotel time, she still, you know, she was still straddling the fence with being cool with that, right? Is Lil Los having fun? Girl, please. By December, she was in court. December 4th of 2024. Yeah. So how long was that after? So September, a couple months later, she's there, and her and Los is hanging out and kicking it the whole time. She's mad. That's why she did it.
Exactly. So every time she would go to court, playing with the court for months, after that happened, Carlos went. I was listening to a panel yesterday with his cousin, And I was just hearing him, but he don't know how Q got. And I said, this guy is a lot. How would Q get the video?
Oh, he said this when? Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday. It's because they're trying to deny that Q got. These videos are just of him and Romeca. Who else would? And they're up close and personal. They're not far away. A third person view. They're him shooting them. So how else would he get the video?
There is no other way.
So that's what I'm just trying to understand. Like let's use common sense. Like these are videos that are you and her fighting. How else does the world get them? It makes no sense.
Yep, because he gave them out and released them.
Exactly.
Yep, he sure did.
Talking to a dust bucket.
I ain't talking to nobody.
Dusty ass bitch, you embarrass me to my name, bitch. You literally
your friend come get you.
You a bitch, I'll go fuck this car. Try me if you want to.
Come on.
You want to play with me?
You'll get your ass beat.
You want to play with me and keep acting like an ass? Because I can act like one too. I can act like one too and bust every. I don't give a fuck. I'll bust every motherfucking window out. Record all you want. Record all you want. Record all you want. Bitch, you want to keep being petty and act like an ass towards me? I can get grimy too, bitch. I can get grimy too, bitch. What is you talking about? Matter of fact, let me key this bitch again. You want to play with me, right? I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I go to New Orleans. Hell, I got real help. Play with me. Knock the motherfucking glasses off your face, bitch. You dirty bitch.
What else?
I ain't touching you, bitch. I'll see you in your face. Try your bitch ass up, and I mean it. Cause why the fuck did you lie and say you been blocked in, bitch, and you won? Why did you lie and say you was blocked in and you won? Cause why the fuck did you lie and say you been blocked in, bitch, and you won? Why did you lie and say you was blocked in and you won?
Oh, Los.
Why did you lie? Why did you lie, Los?
Oh.
Why did you lie? That's why I don't like you, cause all you do is lie. That's why I don't like you, cause all you do is lie. Why did you lie? Los, they said they been right there.
I was in the car with somebody else.
Los, they said they been right there. So why would they lie?
For like 30 minutes or something.
Los, they said they been right there.
So?
All you do is lie. All you do is lie. You a pathetic ass liar. All you do is lie. All you do is lie. You a pathetic ass liar. Go upstairs. I'm gonna show you how much I feel about you. Ain't that what you said? I'm at home. You ain't nowhere near home. You ain't nowhere near at home. And I'm ringing both bells. What you study lying for? I knew you was pulling up to a bitch crib. That's why you blocked me. Like I said, you was pulling up to her crib. Bitch, I ain't stupid. Y'all whole lights on up there and everything. Who the fuck you think you lying to, Carlos? All you do is lie. All you fucking do is lie. All your ass do is lie. Bitch, who was just on the phone with me for 45 minutes driving to a bitch house arguing with me, and whole time you pulling up to a bitch car. I don't fuck with you no more, and I destroy this bitch. Every window, even the top, I bust the motherfucking windshields out. Why did you lie? Why did you lie?
Oh, Wolfing, shame.
Why you lie so much? Why do you lie so much? I'm talking to you. You want to keep lying? This how I feel when somebody keep lying to somebody. Why did you lie? Tell me why you lied. Tell me why you lied. Why did you lie? Why you lie so much? Why do you lie so much?
Yeah, the first shot was the thigh. Because he thought it was over now that he had got Romeca back in her car. And he was pulling up to let Holly out. He said he wished he would have waited right there until she pulled off. But everything was just so chaotic that day, he couldn't fucking think. He done already stopped her from slipping away and trying to get at Holly, twice? Think about it. If the witnesses is saying that she keep wiggling away from him, trying to get away from him, where is she wiggling to? She not wiggling to run to her. We had just been out that night. He wasn't thinking. Los and the guys she wasn't with us, understanding she was going home.
I fell flat on my face drunk. I didn't find out about all of that happened until I want to say around 12 or something like that. From what I heard, she never left her car door. She never left her driver's side door. The only time she went to the passenger side was when she put the gun up. If you slow the video down, you can see Holly on the passenger side with the black jacket on. Yeah, the first shot was the thigh. Because he thought it was over now that he had got Romeca back in her car. And he was pulling up to let Holly out. He said he wished he would have waited right there until she pulled off. But everything was just so chaotic that day, he couldn't fucking think. He done already stopped her from slipping away and trying to get at Holly, twice? We had just been out there at night. He wasn't thinking. Los and the guys she wasn't with us, understanding she was going home. I didn't find out about all of that happened until I want to say around 12 or something like that. From what I heard, she never left her car door. She never left her driver's side door. The only time she went to the passenger side was when she put the gun up. That's why she went to the passenger side. I was told that she shot from the driver's side. They were about 2 to 3 feet away from it. What that means is it wasn't point blank. But from what I'm saying is, when they say from several feet away, several feet is like considered about 4 feet. I'm just telling you, the reason why there's blood all over Holly is because they were up close.
My only question right now is, if Carlos was moving his car up, where was his car parked at first? Because if we are to believe that they drove to bring the baby to the car, right? Why wouldn't he put on the side of Holly's car? Because that would be closer, right? But the position of Romeca's car tells us that he did not put on the side of Holly's car. So, does anybody know where his car was positioned first? And another thing, if that parking spot was empty in front of Holly's car, why didn't he just park there to not be double parked in the middle of the street? But I believe that Holly was sitting in the car already. But if we are to believe this story, why would he need to pull his car up? Why wouldn't he have put his car in the right position in the first place? Make it make sense to me, because right now, it don't. And this reminds me that the witness said that he jumped out the car looking mischievous, like he was up to something. Could it be that he was up to blocking Romeca from getting by because he knew that she was behind him? He knew that she had bust that U-turn right when he went through the light? Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Be sure to like and hype this video.
From what I heard, they were still like japping off at each other. They were still yapping at each other. And while that was happening, Los was moving up. So as he was getting out of the car, walking back up, that's when the first, it was simultaneous. The shots were simultaneous, 1, 2. It was simultaneous. There wasn't no pause in between, like no long pause in between shots. It was one. Romeca got hit in the chin and into Los's arm. He was close enough. That's how he got all the blood all over him, because when the chin shot happened, all the blood was squirting everywhere. There was no blood or tissue on the bench truck. I know because I went and picked it up personally. The only blood that was on somewhere was, I believe it was Romeca's car and Holly's car. Even in the video, you could see blood on Holly's back window.
Holly came out of the parked car. Holly came out of the parked car.
She had it on. You let her pass her, and she was the girl that stopped. This her car right here. She was standing on the doorway. She had it all. You let her back her summer. And she was the girl that shot this car right here. She was standing on the doorway.
Holly came out of the parked car, and Miss Carlos was in a black truck vehicle. I think it was a Mercedes, and Miss Meeks was in the white car. So she was already like, I think she just said, and she allowed that she was just dropping off her kid, like what's going on, you know? And so to me it looked like like it looked weird. You know what I mean? Because I was telling the police that she had her baby inside her car. You know, so I was like, that's her baby. The baby's in the car. You know, I was like, you need to arrest her. Like, why aren't you guys arresting her? And then she was all like, oh, and by the way, I don't know if anybody caught the video or anything, but Carlos goes up to Holly and fist bumps her.
Emotional, but she has she said they were going back and forth. She was defending herself. She stabbed him with the scissors, but he has to stab him. He refused medical attention on scene.
He got medical attention
On scene.
But he refused to go to the hospital.
So she
has a bump on her cheekbone.
They have previous altercations. He says that he's on house arrest. He doesn't live there. He's just living with his cousin that's addressed it. But she shows up with her son, their son, and a dog. That's when the altercation ensues. But she's saying that she lives there, but she gives a different address and give residents. So it's.
We're arresting her. She needs to get medical attention for clearance for lockup. Okay. So do you want an ET or anything?
No.
Okay. Did he sign complaints? You guys signed?
He signed complaints.
Okay. All right. I was heading over there and I heard you guys transported myself.
So we're doing run sheet.
Yeah. And then it's just domestic battery.
It's actually domestic battery. He opened the door. It was ajar, and she criminal damaged the door, and then she barged in, and that's when he stabbed her. So he's leaving it right. That will be for you. Just criminal just battery?
No. I'm saying.
Put it underneath, right?
No, but I'm saying we're doing domestic battery for case reporting criminal damage on there.
Yeah, we got it.
I'm just saying for case reporting for stab.
Yeah.
And we're going to have medical attention, get her cleared for lockup.
So is that a trespassing or that's home invasion with the knife, with the scissors? She barged in.
She barged the scissors?
Yes. The guy can show me a video. Because I had this problem before. It's either trespassing or home invasion with a weapon.
Well, for that, for home invasion, you have to get DT. He's a lot of DT, right? And then, he gets the felony. So, is he going to work with them for felony?
Well, we signed both.
You signed both?
We signed both the felony and a misdemeanor complaint.
All right, we'll get her inside right now.
Okay. Man, we're at the hospital.
Can he look in my face?
Okay.
Mr. Sergeant?
Yes, but listen, man. I have to. You cannot. You switch your handcuffs like this.
No,
okay. You need to.
Like I'm the person that's looking. Like imagine if I was your daughter, like, and I'm being so serious with y'all. I would never.
Why did you switch your handcuffs like this?
He snapped my arm out of place and it hurts. He literally beat the fuck out of me, y'all. He beat the fuck out of me.
Did you call him? Ma'am, you cannot do that. If you mess it.
It hurt. This arm hurts.
Okay.
He put it behind my, like, he did so much to me and y'all believe him.
Well, you're telling what happened.
Please look.
We're going to check you up right now.
But as a man
would
who
you
has a
listen to me,
daughter,
please, ma'am?
You've been mean to me.
I'm not being mean to me.
Yes, you have. You automatically believe him.
Okay, discontinue camera for patient privacy at the hospital.
You automatically believed him, Mr. Herrera.
I would do different. I wouldn't have did nothing different, but I just would wish all you old bitches would just shut the fuck up. You don't know what's going on with my life. You assuming everything that you think, you're assuming it. Like, it's so many lies going around. Like, all the information you got was from someone who wasn't even there. So you guys are just like sabotage. Well, at least trying to sabotage me as a person, and you don't even know me. So everything that you ladies say, it goes in one ear and out the other, and most of it I don't even hear. The only thing y'all are really messing up my life is me seeing my son, and that's not right for no one. You know what I mean? When that happened again, I had nothing to do with it. I was a part of it, but I had nothing to do with it. So for people like you who are asking me what would I have done, the question is, what would you have done? Nothing. What would one of your kids have done? What if that was one of yours? If I was your son, what would your son have done? You have the facts, don't you? How are you so against me? What person in the world you know stopped bullets? Can I tell you one fact? Holly already had her gun. She was concealed to carry. Her gun was never in the car. So that's a fact. If she wanted to hurt Romeca, why would I have to put Romeca in the car multiple times? Get in my car, move my car. Romeca tried to get out of her car and fight Holly. No one is telling that side of the story. How Romeca was shot holding Holly's hair. Did you know that? See, the facts haven't came out yet because, like, once again, this is bigger than just me. My kids are involved. So if you guys would just patiently wait for the truth, all the truth is coming out slowly. You know, with all these CCTV cameras and everything in Chicago, why hasn't the state turned over any videos? If I'm so much of a liar and so much of this happened, they would been like, it would have been a rush to turn over the videos to the defense. Why can't the state find no videos all of a sudden? Why is it there? Everyone knows what happened. Why is it witness number 3 was on the bus with headphones on and her mouth never moved? Witness number 3 get off the bus across the street on the other side of the street from us, walk across and never looked our way. Ask yourself that. And the boyfriend was on the phone, witness number, and he tried to take his statement back. This is where the headlock and everything came from. But the boyfriend never seen anything because he was on the phone. And the girlfriend never even seen anything because the camera showed that. Where's the story coming from? Witness number 3 is not even credible. Witness number 3 in the last court date, they just said witness number 3 was on the bus, never got off the bus, never even looked at us. And that's what the judge just threw at her. Oh, the time step isn't correct. It could be off. Let's just make sure the times were correct. Do you know this? From the state had to turn over the evidence. This is where Holly's lawyer got the evidence from, because the state didn't give it. Not evidence, it's the truth. You want to see my face? Why do you hate me? Holly's coming home. And another thing is, how could I protect Romeca when I never knew this situation was going to happen? That's what I'm going to have to deal with. That's the thing you people don't understand now. What about my kids? Let's go all the way back to the beginning. What about my kids? I haven't seen neither one of my sons because of people like you. Ma'am, you're a nobody. Holly had an order. This is not about me. This is not about me. No, I was trying to keep the peace. Trying to get her in the car. I never slammed the door. No, I was trying to put her in a car and have her leave. What guy in the world wants his 2 baby mothers fighting? What person in United States of America history killed someone and fist bumped after it? You people just say anything. You people said I fist bumped her. I was trying to get people back. They were talking about B. Holly. So if another person like would have tried to swing on Holly, what if 2 people would have got shot? Ask yourself that. Wow, witness number 3 was never there. Witness number 3 were on foot. Witness number 3 never was even on the scene. Until the police came, and then she didn't even make a statement on it. What fist bump? Come on, man. You guys are making up all these fictional stories. Did I move her? Can I honestly tell you something? I don't even gangbang. I've never personally been in front of no one shot. I was almost in. It wasn't almost. You can see it in my eyes. I was just as blown as well as you guys. Like, come on now. Like, are you serious? This is what the internet is doing. This is what the internet is doing, though. I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer in God. I talk to him every night. He just don't say nothing back, but he's always with me. So is Romeca. My kids, they're still alive, but I need to be next to them. This is what you people, the people like you, need to think about. I won't be going to jail. It's a process, and I have to wait. The only thing me and Holly is against right now is time. And in time, all the truth will come out. It's just the truth. I actually hold back from making comments and everything on the internet because of my kids. That's it. Other than that, like, the truth is in the pudding. You know, I don't know who you are. I don't really care how you guys for caring about the situation, but at least just let the truth come out. At least just hear it out. It's Chicago. If it, if it was two guys, you wouldn't even know. This is Chicago. We can just be honest about life.
It's a double standard.
I totally. All right, ma'am. Have a nice day. Have a nice day, ma'am. I'm done talking to you because you're not listening. I have to be. Why do I have to show how I feel on the internet? Why do I have to come to the internet and cry? I'm human. What do you mean? Do I cry? You don't see me. You've never seen me before. I'm trying to keep my head in a stable place. What about me? What about me? Once again, what about everything I'm going through right now? Only thing I would change is the time. If I would have came out 2 minutes later, the light would have been green, and she wouldn't have seen us. We didn't pursue my first baby mom. We wasn't the aggressors. I tried to do everything I could to avoid confrontation. Romeca provoked confrontation. You guys act like you don't know this. When the people read the statement in court, no one heard that, the dark-skinned girl was the aggressive with the white shirt on. No one heard that. No one heard it. Even the judge mocked and laughed about it and said, we can't decide who was light-skinned and who was dark-skinned. You can even decide who was the darker person. I talk to my baby mom every day. If I want to go to court, I will. But, to humble the world down, even you, then, it's a process. You're steady putting me in the middle of something I have nothing to do with. Me and Romeca was not in a relationship. What are you talking about? Common denominator. I have 2 baby moms and 2 kids by both of them. I'm sorry. Of course I am. You ever heard the song Beyonce, Dangerously in Love? Like you people are something else. Like, I don't blame you. I just blame social media because, once again, everybody who feels any type of way about me went off a statement from someone who wasn't even there. Well, like I said 10 minutes ago, once the truth come out, then the world will see. And that's just where I stand. So you might not see me cry on the internet. Only thing you might see is my body. My body look to you, ma'am.
I had on a whole new Dolce & Gabbana shirt, though. That's the outfit. The jacket, the coat, is not a part of the outfit. That's to keep warm in. Clock that T. I had on Dolce & Gabbana. I had Dolce & Gabbana on last year, too. Stay Dolce & Gabbana the fuck down. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with a bitch like me, okay? Bitches are weird. Clock that, friend.
Now, when I found this portion of the I would never video, I was flabbergasted. Now, we all know that she went to court complaining about a jacket that
I don't do that shit. Like, I'm not going to have somebody just die right there and no one's.
So, like I said, both witnesses said that again, because every time I put a comment up, it moves the number. So let's go.
The other baby mama stated, "I'm going to shoot you, bitch. Watch me shoot you, bitch." And he stated, she's going to go get her gun. She's going to go get her gun. Watch. And after this happened, she ran to the passenger side of her vehicle, grabbed her gun, went around, and went.
Okay, so she just said right there, she ran around to the passenger side, which tells us that she was at the driver's side. So, like I said, both witnesses said that. And then Carlos, why would you repeat that she gonna go get the weapon? Like, that's basically telling her to go get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's time for you to go get it. Because the words that should have came out your mouth was, "No, I got this. I got her with, get in your car, whatever." You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, get back in your car because you was already in it.
And the woman, the mother, who slipped away from him for at least maybe a good second. As soon as she slipped away, she shot her. And
she didn't even let Romeca pinch her. She was talking all that shit online. All that mess online.
And when you got your moment that you can throw them up, you want to go shoot her. You want to fire at her. Like, man, listen, if you get a guy like this that got you doing stuff like this, run. Shout out to BFF. I see you over there in the vertical. Get it together. We don't play with trolls over here at all. But okay, let me let this play.
She shot her in the face, on her side, and in her thigh. And I saw him like holding her for a split second.
Okay, so you know, if people want to say she ain't credible because she didn't actually get fired on 3 times, that's what she thought. It was enough, you know, stuff on the scene. We seen it all over the ground. Who knows? We heard her say, which I had not heard. I had not heard some of this, a lot of stuff she said in this until last night when I found this and recorded it. And so we heard her say that she actually heard 5 shots and she wouldn't have stopped had it not jammed. She heard the cop say that it was jammed.
And maybe he was in shock, but after he was in shock, I guess he picked her up, and when she was falling, like a gush of blood fell, you know?
So he picked her up when she was falling. So like she fell into his arms is what I don't know how he didn't get hit. If he was that close, let's go back a little bit.
He was in shock. After he was in shock, I guess he picked her up, and when she was falling, like a gush of blood fell, you know? Like out of her body. And I was like, what the fuck is he doing? You know, like, I don't know, everybody else sees movies, you know what I mean, and they see put pressure on the wound. You know, why weren't you putting pressure on the wound? Why weren't you caring enough? This supposedly was your first baby mama, because when I was on the bus, I heard him and her screaming, and she was literally saying, she was like, I just dropped off my fucking baby. What? I just dropped off my fucking baby. Are you guys kidding me? As soon as I got off the 21 bus, and trust me, they got it, you know what I mean? Everything that I literally had to, I wasn't gonna let her die like that. You know, I literally looked into her eyes. That hurt me. You know, she said she dropped her baby off, and you don't know who she is. You know what I mean? And I was like, arrest her. She needs to get arrested. You know.
That's sad. She looked into her eyes, and I heard people trying to discredit her. She ain't looking in her eyes. Ain't no way the woman said she looked in her eyes. She wanted to save her. He wouldn't let nobody go over there by her. And we seen that, the footage we seen was probably seconds after it happened, right? The moment that it happened, some of the footages, I ain't see him down on his knees at all. I ain't see him down there with her. I just seen him looking down. It's like he ain't want to get his knees dirty or something. I don't know. I didn't ever see him down. I didn't see no tears in his eyes. He should be traumatized, and he ain't. We seeing him in the gym. We seeing him. We seeing everything. It's life as usual for this guy, and he watched her take her last breath. Even though they, you know, if you got a pulse, they got to take you. But I believe that she left right there. You know, I don't remember the time that they said she actually was pronounced, but this guy was right there for all of it and didn't drop nan tear on the scene, but called the mother snotting and crying, talking about it's all my fault. Yeah, it is. It sure is. Your first words out your mouth to the mother. Yep, I believe it. Every word you said.
I mean, they weren't even thinking. There was another black female cop who came up, and a Mexican short cop, and I pointed out, I was like, the gun's in her car, why wouldn't you give him the gun if supposedly this was, you know, a self-defense? You know what I mean? If it was hey, here's the gun, this is what happened. It was no self-defense. I swear to you, it did not look like no self-defense. It looked like you shot her because you were just angry or something. You know what I mean? And to me, when she shot her, it wasn't the female that got shot. Triggers. She wasn't with any gun. She didn't have no weapon, no knives, no nothing. So what was it that frightened you so much? You had to run around your car, go into your passenger seat or whatever the case is, and you reached in to get your gun and shoot this woman.
She reached in. She didn't say she opened the door or nothing. So that's what made me think it's on the floorboard, and we talked about that already.
You know, so to me, it was a senseless. They were arguing because she was pulling up, and I guess they ended up parking. Why was her car?
She was pulling up, and they ended up parking. She was pulling up, and they ended up parking. So she was right there. Like, for people that saying that they didn't pull up at the same time, and we already know that it was a conversation with the judge talking to old Ari and trying to figure out the time differences with the shark footage and all that. If she pulled up while they parking, that means you was right there. Like, literally, I picture it like Romeca was at that light and they was pulling. They probably got through the light before Romeca could bust the U-turn. So pretty much By the time she bust a U-turn, they was right there, like parking. So to her, when she said that, it kind of seemed like, well, dang, did they get into it about the parking spot? Like, was she trying to park there? I mean, that ain't what she's saying, but she's just describing what she's seen. And at this point, she's still on the bus, right?
Parked on the sidewalk, because I seen she ran towards the sidewalk to get her gun, and it was a small black vehicle, and he had a black truck, I think. And literally, he came out of his truck looking like real, like he wasn't like on anything, but being like mischievous, like nothing but like what was like he was planning something, you know what I mean? And I called the cops on the first time I called the cops, it was because he was attacking her, you know, and the other girl was just yelling at her, and she was arguing back. So there was nothing going on for her to be like, oh, I'm gonna step back over here to go get my gun.
And we already know at that point, Quadajah's scary self could have left. If she was so in fear for her life, when Carlos and this whole car, as a matter of fact, hell, if Carlos and Romeca was on Romeca's driver's side, then that would mean that there was 2 cars and Carlos in between them. I mean, but when she ran over to the other on the passenger side, that would be 2 cars between them at this point. And you still scared? You got your man, your alleged man, and a whole car between y'all, and you scared. So where her picture at is where the witness is saying she was standing on the side of her car. Of course, she would have been closer because I got her picture closer to Romeca's car. But she would have been closer standing by her car. And Romeca was on the driver's side, so she was on the other side. But when she ran to the sidewalk, now you got the black car in between you. You got Romeca's car in between you, and you got Carlos with Romeca in a damn headlock. So at what point did you fear for your life, ma'am? Wait, what? Girl, bye. And then the fire on her as many times as she did is just freaking ridiculous. She planned to unalive Romeca. That's why she had, yep, and it sounded like that was the plan. We know she got to drop her son off, and I mean, was the plan, was Deja just gonna fire as she came past? Like, what? Her window was already down and she was sitting in the car. Somebody had called in and was like, well, maybe she thought, and somebody else said it too, that maybe she thought they was together, because people are saying they was into it. I still find it hard to believe that they was into it. I think they was planned. This was planned. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's keep going. I ain't gonna stop until I hear something different.
You know, she was nowhere near her. But that's all I gotta say. And I know for a fact that she did get arrested, but he got let go. So hopefully, you know, for what I said and what I witnessed, I just don't want to be, you know, put on the stand or anything to say. I did put a statement in because I know it's necessary. You know, it was ridiculous. You know, I'm a mom too. I wouldn't want my baby to hear like that, you know, and I wouldn't want me to be laying in the ground. She's a sister, you know, she's a mother, she's a daughter, she's somebody to everybody. She's a friend, you know, and that was bogus to just stand there and look at her like she was nothing, you know. To me, I was literally so mad. My boyfriend was also really mad. He was yelling at them. I don't know if you noticed.
Okay, I am gonna stop it because she said standing there and looking at her like she was nothing. And that's exactly what she was doing. Like, she was standing there looking like she deserved every bit that she gave her. That's what she was doing. She didn't care. And I mean, look, I was explaining this story to somebody else, and then I said something about Quadajah getting arrested, you know, on the scene. She was just basically detained for a statement and let go. But they was like, she was still there when the cops got there? Yes. I said, thank you. Because what do most people do? You fire on somebody, you run, you get out of there. No, she was standing right there when the cops came, like she did the right thing. Got her. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you've lost your mind. Seriously. Definitely a setup. 100 and absolutely. Exactly. I agree. There's no way she fired to leave her alive. Nope, she wanted to make sure she was gone. There's no, I mean, so that's all they got to prove. Like, I mean, she wanted to cause great harm or death, and that's exactly why she fired that many shots. Hell, 5? the witness said she heard 5.
I was there too, and I was on the phone with him while all this was happening. I would call back at him, and he was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Please hurry!" And I even had him run that way. I was like, "You need to run that way to go see if he's okay. Go see if everything's okay."
So the boyfriend and her was not on the scene at the same time. So I mean, she's seen it all, and he's seen some of it, and just knowing what he was telling, she was telling him. You know what I'm saying? Before he even got there. And that's why I think he knew certain things, because some of the things he said that you shot her. He said that old boy did. I heard him yelling like, "Why you didn't just put her in the car?" But he said he instead of she, but that could have just been an error. And also, if I didn't already say this, some people say fighting when they really just mean arguing. So you know what I'm saying? Some people will call a verbal altercation a fight. You just got to know people's verbiage and how they talk. So Holly and Romeca was not in the fight. The only fight I heard about was her and Los. Hell, I mean, she didn't have time to get to Holly. He was right there. Bowing her and all kind of stuff. I heard her one hand he had her held, another one he was hitting her with, and the door. Like, she sits in her car to get in the car. Then Quadajah come walking to the front of her car to get her out. And I didn't even know they had, an argument when she like, "You want to keep walking to my car? I'll beat your A or whatever. Let's keep going."
What's going on over there? What's going on? Is she laying in the go see if she's okay? And it's just senseless that I felt.
And this the part I was looking for, the girl that he touched. I mean, I can't say that this is a relative of his. I don't know who she is. She's a kid with a backpack, and I don't know what he touched her for. Besides, kind of like he was talking to the people behind her. They the ones that was loud and talking. And you see the witness right there with her headset on, the white headset, and she got a baby with her. She heard everything from the bus. Like, yeah, dog ears.
Like, I had to go send my boyfriend over there because he was just standing over her, like, like, I don't know, but
exactly.
Yeah.
He was just standing over her. So did he? No, he did not get on his knees at all. Because I remember people saying, like, you wasn't even helping. Well, how didn't you know? That was some aftermath. No, the aftermath, as long as she was laying on the ground, he should have been on the ground with her. Okay? Period. Hold on. Let me, yes.
They were by Miss Meek's car. Miss Meeks was standing in her door frame, and Carlos had the driver's side door, and he was slamming the door into her. Trust me, that's why I called the cops right away, because it looked like to me it was like a domestic violence. She was standing by her trunk of her car, and she was arguing with Miss Meeks.
She was standing by the trunk of her car arguing. So that's something that I had not heard at all. So Meek's car right here, she at the back of her car. So we could see it pretty clear right there. And then Carlos was way up here, and he had her in a headlock on the other side at this time too, right? So why didn't she just get on back in the car and go home? She wanted to smoke, sitting up there arguing with her. For what?
About being there, I guess. And that's when I heard Miss Meeks yell out, "I just dropped off my fucking kid. Are you kidding me?" Like,
and she said about being there. So I guess she don't know what they was arguing for. She just know they was arguing. Let's take it back.
That's when I heard Miss Meeks yell out, "I just dropped off my fucking kid. Are you kidding me?" Like, she was like, "What the fuck's wrong?" About being there, I guess. And her trunk of her car, and she was arguing the door into her. Trust me, that's why I called the cops right away, because it looked like to me it was like a domestic violence. She was standing by her trunk of her car, and she was arguing with Miss Meeks about being there, I guess. And that's when I heard Miss Meeks yell out, "I just dropped off my fucking kid. Are you kidding me?" Like, she was like, "What the fuck's wrong with you guys?" Like it was a different, like, argument. Like, it wasn't even like she was arguing with her. You know what I mean? Yeah, she did get back out of her car, but it was because the other woman was antagonizing her, and she was acting like she wanted her to come out the car. So then she came out of the car, and I don't think she expected to get shot. No one ever expects to get shot. You know what I mean? But to me, I felt like what I seen, it was unnecessary. It was senseless, and I don't know what came over her to even think to go get her gun. You know what I mean? Like, I thought they gave people training for that. I just, from what, I literally, I haven't been online or anything, and I haven't been looking up, but I went on YouTube and I saw your thing, and you were saying to tell the truth, so I figured I'd come on. Yeah, because he was slamming it so hard, I feel like she was just trying to, kind of get away from him.
He was slamming it so hard. I believe that's where the lacerations came from. You notice she had to be injured from that door somehow. I mean, closing her in the door? For what?
Went back in. No, because
he should have been grabbing Holly that was antagonizing her and making her want to get back out the car. How about Holly get in the car? He wasn't doing nothing to control the threat. He was doing nothing to control the threat at all. Let me see what y'all saying. So Rhonda said that's why she stood there just staring at Romeca body laying there, making sure she didn't survive. Exactly. It seemed like that's what both of them was doing. The girl he touched looked like she should have been walking to the school building at that time. Yeah, I agree. But I mean, they stopping looking at the commotion. Like, and the girl he touched, okay, so Holly injected herself in that dispute with Romeca and Carlos. Exactly. That's why she stood there. Yep. No, she thought she was protected by the CCL. Absolutely. So definitely a setup. Everybody is feeling like it was a setup, and the judge, Rhonda said the judge got to know this was a setup to unalive her that morning. Yep. He made sure nobody helped her. He is evil. Exactly. And the witness even said that. That's exactly why he was over there protecting her body so no one would come over there and help her survive. Shaking my damn head. And God got something for Carlos. Exactly. You will not get away with that. Anybody that had a hand in this. Gigi said, not a tear, not a tear, not a sad face, not a oh my God, nothing at all. The only thing, shout out to Katisa. The only form of remorse I ever heard about was when the mother talked about what he said to her. And yeah, I mean, I didn't hear nothing before that. And I don't think it was genuine. They found 3 shells. Well, the witness says she heard 5. And I don't know. I'm still wondering if it really, she said she heard the cops say that it jammed, and that's where it came from. Because I had wondered where that came from. But hey, unless something else backfired out there, I don't know where the 5th one came from. I don't know, man. But as a matter of fact, you out there like you at Target damn practice, she could have hit some other people. Her own vehicle, for one, you right there. Like, I mean, it ain't like she a dang on sniper. She up there firing over her car. Sound like to me. Even what he said to the mother was fake. Sure was. I totally agree with that. She started the day she started filing a TPO. Yep, the setup. Especially because she mentioned the school that day. On December 4th, 2024, she mentioned the school. How about if I give you her son's school address and then you end up going to her son's school? Like, come on, man. Yeah, you was planning it the whole time. Oh, they ain't gonna serve her. I'm a server. I said that. Like,
the girl literally ran from the side of the sidewalk and then went in front of her car and Miss Meek's car and started like yelling stuff out. That's where I actually got off the bus, and then I started getting close, and then like just to hear what was going on, and it started getting hectic. And then at that point, I was already telling the cops they needed to hurry to come and get the situation handled because they were in the middle of the street arguing, you know. And I was like, he literally was slamming the door on her back, like, please help, you know. So yeah. And then after she ran to the side.
So he was slamming it on her back. So like that would have been like easy for her to be like turning her face, trying to, you know, get away. So I mean, dang, that's even a worse position if it was her back. So she facing getting on in the inside of her car, but she turned around, so she can't even defend herself because her back is to him. Is how I'm if she was that's how I'm picturing it. That's crazy, man. So people are asking for a recap. We are talking about Romeca Meeks, a black man of Chicago who lost her life September 8th of 2025. Her son's father and his other baby mama put up on her, and they got into it. He was slamming her into the door. What we talking about? This is a witness that was there, so y'all listening at what happened. And so the girl that did this, Quadajah Holly Johnson, She got detained the day that it happened, September 8th, but they let her out, and she's been out. She was out from September 8th all the way to December 3rd, and now she is locked up and she ain't getting out. It's a whole group of people that support this murderer, and it's a group of people that's on the side of right, and that definitely support Romeca because she didn't deserve to lose her life. And so a lot of people are rooting for Quadajah to get out. And some people don't believe the witness that's talking right now. But this is what they're using in court. So whether people believe it or not, this is what the judge is basing everything off of, because he's talking about this in paperwork at the last hearing. And so it was a setup. We definitely believe that. And look at this. These are her shoes. Like, she's standing there just peering at her, just staring at her, and got all of this on her shoes, all over her pants. I wonder if they put that stuff in evidence. I mean, I would think they did, because they took her straight from the scene. So those clothes should have been collected, and she should have went home without the clothes. But let me let this finish. I hope that helped. But check out the other videos too, because it's a lot with this case. But we just focusing in on a witness and the rest of what the witness said that's been chopped and screwed and lost in the throughout the months of this case. And I see BFF is sniping over here. Shout out to BFF. Didn't Q say 8 people were there? I didn't know who said that 8 people, but I remember hearing that it was 8 people. So I have no idea. I have no way of confirming that. And he choked Romeca so hard her thyroid was swollen. See, I'm just like, man, what is really going on? I don't understand, if all of that was going on. Obviously, they ain't blaming him for nothing that happened yet. And so, I mean, they could be watching him. You know what I'm saying? They could be paying attention to what he's doing and come for him later. Shout out to Trina Michelle. Thank you for the $5 super sticker. I appreciate it, fam. Or super chat. Thank you so much. Okay, let me hit play.
No, she was yelling at over the foot, right? But when she came out of the car, she said, "What?" Like, she was like, "What, bitch? Like, you keep coming up to my car. What's up?" Because she kept coming up to her car. And
see that right there. Holly was coming up to her car. I had not heard that, but we hear it now. Holly, she ain't going nowhere. I don't see this girl getting out. She looking at so many years with all of the extra charges.
Like, every time she would go back into her car, she was like, trying to get her out of the car. So then that's what to me, it seemed like the only reason why she came out of the car was because the other woman, Miss Johnson, was like antagonizing her.
See? Now we see the cars. Y'all see it over here. The red arrow. Y'all see the cars. Let's listen.
He was just standing there looking. Well, I just seen him looking like he was just looking, and to me, I didn't know what his plans were, what the plans were between each other. To me, what I witnessed is, that he was standing right next to her, and he didn't say anything, but they were arguing. And then once Miss Meeks walked up to Carlos, Miss Johnson ran to the sidewalk, and then Carlos snatched her up by the waist, and then.
So Meeks walked towards Carlos. She wasn't even her focus wasn't even Quadajah. So she walked towards Carlos, and that made Quadajah walk towards her car. Like, what? Let's hear that one more time. What are we doing here?
Standing right next to her, and he didn't say anything,
and he's standing right next to them, or Romeca. Wait, who was he standing next to? I don't know if he's standing next to Romeca or old girl, but he's standing right there, not doing anything. Like, he should have been standing by Quadajah, getting her in the car. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You're restraining the wrong person, sir.
And or are you? He didn't say anything, but they were arguing. And then once Miss Meeks walked up to Carlos, Miss Johnson ran to the sidewalk.
So once she walked up to Carlos, so Romeca, again, she ain't paying no attention to Quadajah. She is through.
And then Carlos snatched her up by the waist, and then he was she was wiggling out like almost, and then when she almost wiggled out, he had her by the neck because she was like wiggling down, you know. I honestly, I just seen that when she got out of got out of it, like she was literally going the other way. She wasn't going towards her, you know. So it just looked like she was trying to get away, you know. At this point,
she was trying to get away. She was injured by this time. Sound like to me she was injured. If her face was torn, then she was injured from that door. I do believe they said that injury didn't come from the weapon, even though she did take one to the face. That was something separate.
She was scared, you know, and I seen like she was scared. Like it was a different, like, you know, when you see somebody's movement and you could just tell like run to, you know what I mean? That's what I.
So I wonder if she seen the weapon. She was scared. I believe she seen the weapon. And this idiot holding on to her, she can't even save herself because you won't let her go.
Seen, you know, and when she like there was no reason for like Carlos had her already, you know what I mean? There was no reason for her to go get her gun. You know, it was unnecessary, I think. But
and you see Holly and Carlos, they came in separate cars.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, flat out. Yeah, they did. Like we can't misunderstand that. Now the part that trips me out is the one part that I played the last time that Holly got out of the parked car. She says that directly after saying that. Wasn't that part that she just said important? But it was clipped. That's so crazy. Cause I didn't know. I'm like, but based off of what I had, I'm like, yeah, she was there already.
Holly's car was already parked, right? Holly came out of the parked car. And
Holly and Carlos, they came in separate cars?
Yeah, they did. Holly's car was already parked, right? Holly came out of the parked car, and Miss Carlos was in a black truck vehicle. I think it was a Mercedes, and Miss Meeks was in the white car. So she was already like, I think she had. Well, she just said, and she yelled out that she was just dropping off her kid. Like, what's going on? To me, it looked like you know, like it looked weird. You know what I mean? Because I was telling the police that she had her baby inside her car. You know, so I was like, that's her baby. The baby's in the car.
Right. So like I've been saying, the baby was already chilling in the car. The witness already peeped all that. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah. Yes. Hello. I'm new to this podcast. Welcome in, Melanie or Melody. Thank you for dropping down in the chat. Please make sure you subscribe and share us out. Hit the like button. This is a clear case of okay, it really is, undoubtedly. I mean, you can't get away from the truth. Like, this person has no dog in the fight, man. This is a stand-up person that seen something and said something. Okay, you a troll talking about FIFO. You're a troll. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm looking at, Rhonda. Clear. Trump is the best. We ain't talking about Trump right now. I guess we need to talk about Trump because there's a lot going on. But Mari, I agree. Holly and Lowe's gonna meet up with karma. Okay, absolutely. You can't get away with this. And shout out to everybody on the it's a couple people donated on the vertical stream some jewels and stuff. Thank you for donating the jewels. Trying to see if I shout out to my ICE homies. Boy, y'all just want to troll just to be trolling. Shout out to Hello Barbara for the 100 jewels, the 200 jewels. Thank you so much. I couldn't think of who it was, but I know I've seen a couple. Okay, let's keep going. That's crazy though. Holly was already sitting in the car chilling. I wonder when did Holly get in the car though? Do we really believe she was in there all night, or did she just, go ahead of him maybe by 30 minutes or 15 minutes? Like, how long was Holly actually in that car? I wonder. But the baby part never made sense to me. And now we know that it never happened. I mean, she would have had the car seat. Carlos would have been right there kind of busy with that and helping her with the baby, you would think, because that car seat looked heavy as heck because it's also a stroller. So it would have took her some time to do that, right? she wouldn't have been able to pay attention to them scuffling and none of that. She wouldn't have seen none of that if she was busy putting her baby in the car. And if Romeca wanted her, she could have ran over to her then when she was allegedly putting her baby in the car, right? Wouldn't that have been the best time to catch her off guard? But that baby part never happened because it never made sense to me. And I believe what the witness is saying, although, you know, she ain't getting everything right. I mean, but she getting more right than she getting wrong, and is matching and making sense with the scene of the crime and everything that we looking at. Like, just look, man, come on. Let's go.
You know, I was like, you need to arrest her. Like, why aren't you guys arresting her? And then she was all like, oh, and by the way, I don't know if anybody caught the video or anything, but Carlos goes up to Holly and fist bumps her and says, it was self-defense, right? It was self-defense. And she's like, yeah, it was self-defense.
Okay, now she had a whole story to go along with the fist bump. I didn't see a fist bump. The little girl he touched, that wasn't a fist bump. She didn't say it was a fist bump either. She did just say that he touched her hand or whatever, however she described it. But she's describing this a little bit different than the other girl that he touched. And she said clearly it was a fist bump. And she's giving us words that they said. Come on, man. Listen. I believe the jury gonna believe this witness. Okay, and that's all that matters. Like, they can try to do all that they doing. It ain't gonna change what happened on September 8th. I don't care what they come up with. It was no justified reason for Romeca to lose her life that day.
Yeah, and he goes up to her and they were both said, they looked at each other and it was self-defense, right? He was like, yeah, it was self-defense.
Why did they have two different cars there to meet her?
I'm actually not sure. I didn't, I just witnessed what I plenty of people on there. Plenty of people.
Okay, she don't know, but they had two cars. This woman don't know that she's telling. You know what I'm saying? She just telling what she's seen. So good luck, man. Good luck. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Yeah, somebody said justice for Jeffrey Epstein. Like, y'all want Trump so bad, don't y'all? Support ICE and Trump. We not talking about that right now, but we'll get into it. Hit the like button. That's what you do. Hit the like button. Okay.
On the sidewalk that they were shouting out to arrest her and everything, and the cops did their job, and they did what they had to do, because it wasn't for them. She wouldn't be like in handcuffs right now. You know what I mean? What's it called? She called me a snitch, and then I said, I don't care. I'm gonna find complaints. And then what's it called? She was fresh.
She called her a snitch? Like what? Really? Well, I actually heard the real definition of a snitch is when you do a crime with somebody and then you tell. You ain't a snitch if you telling what you see. She ain't got nothing to do with these people. How the hell is she snitching by doing the right thing? And how the hell is Deja even having a conversation, intimidating a witness? They need to give her another charge for that. Intimidating a witness, threatening a witness, calling them names and all that. That's not okay. Shout out to the 202 people in the building. Please smack that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Shout out to the 242 people in the building. Smack that thumbs up as y'all come in.
Treated, and she was saying, she was like, I have a concealed and carry, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. You shot somebody, you know what I mean? And the other girl was like, yeah, the gun's in the car.
Well, we know exactly what she said. I don't give a F. You shot somebody, nigga. Yeah, and you did, and you was a straight nigga out there that day, acting like you out there on the range or at the Wild Wild West some damn where, with your baby in the car, like. You miss, man, listen, she gonna miss birthday 1 through 60. I feel sorry for baby cars. He didn't deserve this. He didn't deserve his parents. Hell.
And I was like, bro, I've been said the gun's in the car. It's in the passenger side. You guys you just stashed it for what? What you stashed it for? If you was like a self-defense, then why the fuck did you why didn't you just hand them the gun? You know what I mean? But she didn't hand them the gun. She hid the gun. You know what I mean? So to me, I was like, bro, what was this? Like, what was this right now? The cops were like, they're like, who was it? I was like, her, arrest her.
I think it was wise for her to not have the weapon on her when the cops got there. I mean, I think, it could have been worked out bad for her. Even though I did see a case, there was a case that I was covering before. This guy had a diabetic episode, and some chick, I mean, he was hitting stuff, he was driving and stuff, but he was having an ailment, and the girl got to chasing him after she called 911. They told her not to chase him. She decided to run up on the dude and fire at him and unalive the man. But the man was ill, and anyway, yeah, she ended up getting years in prison, sitting up there trying to do the police job, chasing down somebody. They told you not to chase the man, let the police do their job pretty much. And but when the police got there, she handed them the weapon. She had her weapon on her. And it was all good. They taking your job and food stamps. J Clips, get your trifling. You must get food stamps, like, if to even say that. Any other suspects? Yeah, Carlos, he was the one on the scene, the baby daddy who was with the woman that did it. Like, and then his behavior now, how he's acting. All on Facebook, posting her toes and telling other women to post their feet. And somebody told him, that's your problem. You looking for feet instead of God. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, get your priorities together. You're working out. You're all this ridiculous stuff. Yeah. I can't wait till they wrap all that up.
They arrested her. She had blood all over her because, so I was like, I would assume they would have arrested her. You know what I mean?
She had blood all over her. We see that. The witness ain't told not one lie.
Oh, yeah, when she was walking away, she looked at me and looked at, my boyfriend, and she was like, whatever, y'all fucked up for this shit. It was self-defense. I got a restraining order on her. Yeah, so.
So is that what she was saying when the cops was handcuffing her and pulling her away? Like, after the witness is why she got arrested. She said, I want her arrested. Arrest her. It's her. She shot her. Like, what do you want the girl to do? Sign language, spell it out for you? Like, damn.
It was just like, it doesn't matter. Like, you shot someone, you didn't even, you think to be like, hey, let me, and it was self-defense. I got a restraining order on her. Yeah. So I was just like, it doesn't matter. Whatever, y'all fucked up for this shit. It was self-defense. I would assume they would have arrested her. You know what I mean? But yeah, when she was walking away, she looked at me and looked at my boyfriend, and she was like, whatever, y'all fucked up for this shit. It was self-defense.
What? She looked at her and the boyfriend. So she intimidated two witnesses. We got 295 people in the building. Y'all, please smack that thumbs up. Share me out. I felt sorry for that baby on September 8th, sitting in that car so long while his mommy out there committing unaliving, man. That poor baby, like, doomed from birth. You got him on a drill. For real. You brought the baby with you to commit a crime. You using the baby as a, because she put the baby in the TPO. So, and then they start, because when Q first came out with his bullshit, he said that Romeca was trying to hit on the window, trying to get to the baby. And allegedly, Romeca, somebody else said that Romeca allegedly said the baby about the baby doing something foul or something to her. Like, oh, I'm going to make the baby. I'm not going to even freaking repeat it. I don't believe she said that crap. The baby didn't have anything to do with nothing. And we know that Romeca wanted to meet the baby. And Holly brought it up in her Never video, and she said that was some fake shit. So that's what Romeca was on, meeting the baby, not doing nothing to harm the child.
Self-defense. I got a restraining order on her. Yeah. So I was just like, it doesn't matter. Like, you shot someone, you didn't even, you think to be like, hey, let me, rethink this, why would you pull out a gun? You know what I mean? She turned away and he ran to his car. He wasn't even, paying attention to Miss Meeks or anything at all. At that time, my boyfriend started telling him, don't you...
She turned away and he ran to the car. So after she was getting arrested, he left Meeks right there and went to the car. He was worrying about her, kissing her behind. Let's take it back. Because Gigi asked her, what was Carlos doing at the time? I took it out, but that's what she asked.
Think to be like, hey, let me, rethink this, why would you pull out a gun? You know what I mean? She turned away and he ran to his car. he wasn't even like paying attention to Miss Meeks or anything. At that time, my boyfriend started telling him like, "Don't you feel remorse? Don't you feel bogus? Like you didn't do anything. You just stood there. Like you didn't even say anything to him, like to like support her, like back her up." He was like, "Isn't that your first love? Didn't you have a baby with her, bro? Like she just dropped off her kid. Are you kidding me? Like you're a coward. You're a coward." And then he looked like it wasn't him being like sad or like anything. He was like, it looked like he was mad about something because of like his ego was hurt, So he like tried to run.
It wasn't about him. Too many people was paying attention to Romeca, and he had a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Lula Mae James in the building. Justice for Romeca and her son, and her mother, and her sisters, and her brothers, and her family and friends and co-workers. Yes, justice for Meeks. She had a lot of love, and shout out to her co-workers for sticking through and helping her. You know what I'm saying? Like, they said they was gonna jump him. And they done been in court and everything else and sticking by the family. And that's another thing. Like, I mean, it's a whole record of this dude doing things. And there's so many people that's a witness to that. I don't see him not paying in some kind of way. They cannot charge him for the murder. He did not pull the trigger, but he had something to do with it. And I can't wait to see how they spin this. So I agree with you. I don't trust Q. I didn't like how he did Romeca family. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Would he say to Leslie? Yes, that's crazy. Somebody told me that. I said, you got to be kidding me. That is so freaking evil. Well, you know what you don't got? Romeca. What? Somebody told me that in my chat when I was talking about this. And like I said, since I talked about it, Keys interviewed the guy. I'm sure he's seen what I was talking about because they was using the words that I was using, like smear campaign. That is what my video was about. So if y'all didn't check out this video, please do, because I believe this prompted the interview that he did with Q. And it don't change nothing that I feel, because that was dirty, dusty, and all that. And clearly it's about money with this guy, and it's wrong. And you can never take away what you said about Romeca, how you smeared her. And now he's admitting that Carlos put him up to it, and that's why he did it and all that. Like, come on. You grown. You're a grown man. And you know right from wrong. And it's not okay. Holly is childish. She the one who lied and said Romeca's son had boils, and Carlos' stupid self just let her lie on it. Yeah, exactly. On a child like that. Exactly. You know what I picture? When she was doing that I Would Never video, Carlos was right there with her. They had many laughs about this. They knew that they was trolling and gaslighting the hell out of Romeca. That's what they was doing. But she was on to the bull crap. Like, she called it out. We sitting here, when I went live before, we sitting here reading it. You got a restraining order, but you showed up to Meeks, to where Meeks at. Make it make sense, BFF. We can't. We cannot. We cannot. Like, I'm so scared. I'm going to go to her city and to her spot. You know what I'm saying? Her turf. I'm going to go a part where she could see me. Like, literally, there's a video of Romeca at his building when she had the brick telling him he always lying. Why you always lying? You're a liar. All that. And you could see where he parks at. And Holly's car was parked back there. That's where Holly's car could have been parked at before. While they were sitting up there trying to smear Romeca. Oh, look at her. She got this brick. And then showed her his car busted up and all that. And they showed Holly. What they don't realize is they also showed that they can park back there, and your guests can park back there too. So why didn't y'all? So why did y'all not do it that day? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Call Pookie and Keisha. Get out of here, Tommy. Absolutely. Carlos was the mastermind of Romeca. I believe it. I truly believe it. Let me let this play. I truly believe it. He's the one that had something to gain from it, I guess. I mean, I don't know what. I don't know if he thought in a perfect world, oh, I got her family. They going to give me little los and I'm going to live happily ever after. No, happily never after. Like, it's never going to happen. They thought this was going to be a forever after. No, for never. you'll never be together. You'll never be in bliss in a relationship. No, I mean, he can play like he would her all these years, but I don't even think he would have time to do that. At some point, he ain't gonna even be dealing with old girl Holly at all. He gonna be moved on to a new supply as long as they got him out here to do so.
At us, like me and my guy, and he was trying to like act like he was gonna fight us. And that's when the cop came in between us. And then one of the cops was like, leave the scene. And I was like, well, I need to put my statement in. And they're like, well, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put my statement in. And then Carlos walked away when he was like giving me a look, you know. But my guy was literally standing there too, like, what the hell, you know. But at the same time, you know, he didn't get to see most of it. I did, you know. I know that he was doing it out of, you know, the goodness of his heart, because I was like, I honestly was crying, and I was like, babe, please go and help her. Like, I was like, I don't know, like, what made her do that right now. And he was like, what's wrong? And I was like, please go save her. I don't want her to die.
A person that knows nothing about this lady, and she was crying. She was in tears, begging her boyfriend to come and help. She didn't want her to die, but it seems like Carlos didn't care if she lived or died. I'm just saying, I could not believe when I seen this, and then found out that it was more than one shot and she got hit more. I could not believe when I first looked at this. Like, come on, man. And then he's steady recording videos, lifting 500 pounds and all this. Like, boy, that ain't helping, is it?
And I like started crying because I was like, you know, looking at her, and I like started freaking out because I just, you know, the scene, everything, it was just like horrific. You know, I was like so like in shock, you know, I guess you would say, literally. And I just felt like everybody's reaction, her reaction, everything, it made it seem like nobody cared. And I was like with tears in my eyes, arrest her. You know, I was like, I don't know what else I need to do. I will sign complaints. I don't know what else you need me to do.
See, now nobody cared. Looking at her, looking at him, nobody gave a damn that she was taking her last breath. And it's not like she was laying there still either. People that seen it before it was covered, seen her moving, trying to get up, trying to help herself. That's what he said. He didn't expect the family to act the way they did. Oh, yep, he sure did, didn't he? Because I remember saying, what did you think they was going to do? Call them over for dinner, and what we going to do? Talk to them down. What we going to do? How we going to handle this going forward? Man, this dude is delusional. That's what he said. He didn't expect the family to act the way they did. He thought they would sit down and talk about what they was going to do. What, Carlos? You're insane. Man, listen, he is not in touch with reality. None of those videos of Romeca Pass is going to stand up in trial, period, point blank. Not at all. Was it September 8th? No. Okay, we don't care. Like, what we care about is the setup of this morning. Why was she parked over there again? Like, yeah, explain that. Why did you need to drive? If Holly was already there, what did Los need to be there for? Because we know he wasn't taking her to the car, according to the witness. So can he explain that? And then finding out that they had a conversation that morning. I found that out from the Holly side, that he literally told this creator that he talked to her that morning, and she had been calling him 10 times, trying to get him to drop the son off. So, man, listen. Her said Holly is childish. She's the one who lied and said Romeca's son had boils. Yep. And Carlos stupid self just let her lie. I read that one. Boy, I tell you, let this play. Because wait, we over 2 hours. Yeah, let's get this going. And shout out to the 190 people in the building. To share this out, just hit the share button, create posts, and add MTGV so I can see it.
You need to arrest her. Like, I felt so much like rage because no one was like understanding what calmness and how cruel they could be, just standing there, him without tears in his eyes, and her just standing there like if she's like she had the right to take somebody's life, she had the right to snatch somebody from this earth. You know what I mean? Like, and to think to be like, let me look at her and tell her like everything's gonna be okay. He didn't even do that. You know what I mean? He literally like looked at her, stood there, and didn't do anything. Like, his face was like, when somebody dies and you love them, and even though you might have a little hate or whatever case is, you still have that heart in you. It should have hurt. There should have been at least a tear in your eye, and there was not one.
Exactly. And I said the same thing. Like, even if you mad at somebody, when something like that happened that you can't take back and they gone forever, like, yeah, you're gonna have instant remorse. Like, you're gonna have that adrenaline rush. you're gonna feel a certain way. Even cops feel that way after the first time of unaliving somebody. So shout out to Terry Dow for sharing me out an hour ago. And that's the only share I got. Like, what? Anyway, to share it out, hit the share button, add MTGV Crime Podcast, and then I will see it. And shout out to everybody in the building. We don't have enough thumbs up either, but shout out to the people on the replay. Y'all please share this out also and hit the thumbs up for sure. We want to get to 300 thumbs up on this stream, whether it's while we live or after it's over. I bring great content and stick to the content. This is a real true crime channel with no bullshit. There's no videos of Romeca coming. Holly, all the videos show Romeca and Carlos. Exactly. And it sounds like it was a Romeca and Carlos argument, and Holly needed to see her way out by going home. But no, she want to play Captain Save-A-Ho and got herself caught up. This is crazy, crazy. And this witness ain't, I believe her because she's very genuine. And even though they was doing all this shady stuff, I mean, dang, they was real bold to be calling this woman a snitch, calling them out their name and trying to fight, acting like they wanted to fight.
No, I just, that's pretty much it. But that's all I got to really say. And I really do thank you for letting me speak out and telling, the truth about what I seen and what I heard and everything. Yeah. Just like a baby, So, well, I just hope that, they find grievance and no matter what it is, that they come out stronger, and I hope that, whatever I did or what I could do, for them, like, I hope everything goes well, and I hope that they give that baby as much as love as, he deserves, because it was senseless for somebody to take his mommy, and that was the last thing that he ever seen, I guess, yeah. You know what I feel like? I feel like, when I seen everybody, at first it looked like Carlos and her were talking like fine, but then the other Miss Johnson popped up out of nowhere and started arguing too.
You hear her? She popped up out of nowhere. They was talking just fine, and she popped up out of nowhere. She could have stayed in her car. She wanted it. She wanted all this because that was the plan. Let's take that back a little bit. Y'all heard her, right?
At first it looked like Carlos and her were talking like fine, but then the other Miss Johnson popped up out of nowhere and started arguing too.
Popped up out of nowhere like, it's me, hello. It's me, hello. That's why I really feel like she put that song on her channel. I promise you. Yeah, I'm the one you've been talking to. I'm the one that you've been in court with. Yeah, all that. I feel like that's exactly what she was doing. And then she changed her name, the real Holly Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Probably because it was other Holly Johnsons though. Because I was trying to find her name. BFF got me cracked up. But I was trying to find her name on somewhere, and some big white guy with a big, it looked like he had cat fur on, is all up and down that social media. That's Holly Johnson. So yeah, that's probably what it was. But yeah, so when Holly made I Would Never, she wasn't with Carlos. Carlos was with Meeks. Holly Weird was pregnant and miserable. Yeah, because she was, every holiday she had a problem because Carlos was with Meeks. And also that video was just basically like, she was pregnant at the time when she did the video. She was basically trying to call off Romeca. Like, girl, I'm pregnant. I would never be matching with a dude that got somebody else pregnant. I'm pregnant. Like, you supposed to leave this situation. Like, this pregnancy was supposed to make you run. Why you still here? If you want to send me something, you can send it on IG, or you can send a screenshot of the video to this phone number right here. Shout out to everybody in the building. How y'all doing? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Shout out to everybody that's hitting the thumbs up and sharing me out. Shout out to all my members and moderators in the building. How y'all doing today? So, yeah, this number right here, you can send it to me. Y'all definitely please smack that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hype this video after. We like to keep the facts going. I mean, and to me, the facts of the case are, you know, the witnesses and the people, the cousins that's coming out and what they said in the beginning of this case. I didn't jump on this case until December after Quadajah was arrested, but I have been seeing some things, you know, a little bit, but I was covering the Kata Scott case at the time. So I'm a little bit late to the party. So I didn't know like the cousin details and the things that she has said. I have been asking questions, and I have since found the answers to a lot of questions that I had. And so, yeah, I mean, I be wanting to make it make sense. I mean, because a lot of the stuff I was hearing, a lot of stuff and not knowing where the things were coming from and stuff like that. But yeah, you could send a screenshot of the video, right? And that way I can see what channel it's on and I can go to it, because I don't really trust clicking on links. I'm also on IG. If somebody you could send me things through my DM on IG, but the phone number, it'll come directly to the phone. So let me pull that back up. Shout out to all the sponsors for this live stream. I definitely appreciate y'all supporting great content. I do have a goal to reach 10, and we got a couple, but I want to get a schedule going so I can go live more often. But I need y'all support. And so the goal, every time I set a goal, it is in efforts to get a live stream schedule going, even if it's just once or twice a week. But I also do videos and live streams. I don't just do live streams. I do videos, live streams, and shorts. I do all forms of content. And shout out to any family members that we might have in here. I'm not sure if Freddie Justice for Romeca is the family of Romeca. I'm not sure, but just in case it is, welcome in. Hugs to y'all. I'm praying for your family, especially her son and just everybody. This is just hurtful. It was a fist bump on video. They scrubbed it off the internet. And I remember hearing that. I didn't get a chance to see the fist bump or anything, but the lady definitely said it. And like I said, I didn't see it with the little girl that he had touched. But and then I just wanted to reiterate that one of the videos I played, it was clearly his cousin Wu who was pretending to be Carlos, but I think is irrelevant because number one is crazy and it should be studied, because that's mental health for real. Like, what is going on that you would come on here and pretend to be somebody and then come on as yourself several times after, like nobody's gonna put two and two together. And then when the cousin spoke, she said that Wu, their families are very connected and they've been connected over 20 years. She has been. And her and Lowe's get money together. She know the ins and outs. She spoke. She kept saying something about a group. The group wanted them to separate the group, this and that. So it's a group of people that is, and we've seen quite a few of them come here. And I shout out to Trina Michelle for sponsoring the live stream with a $5 super sticker. Shout out to Wendy City for sponsoring the live stream with a super chat. Says salute and thank you for the context. I appreciate that. Yeah, I definitely aim to do that to make it make sense, because we be wanting to know what's going on ourselves. And also shout out to Rhonda for the $3 super sticker. I appreciate your support. Thank y'all for sponsoring. Thank you for sponsoring this live stream as well. And shout out to Stephanie Maxwell for the super sticker. I definitely appreciate you. So we have a goal of 10. We're going to be getting out of here in a minute. I got a lot of stuff to do, but I am going to finish out what the witness is saying. And I do believe, that all of us have heard different things about the case, looking at different paperwork. We don't all follow the same people and things like that. So I might not have heard what you heard or whatever. But for the most part, I'm listening at the witness. And I also know that the judge and Ari had a conversation about arriving at 8:57. So I know that they did arrive at the same time, dang near enough to where the one witness said Romeca slammed on her brakes, which to me, it sounds like to me that Carlos stopped in front of her, causing her to slam on her brakes because they put up at the same time. And then this phone call that the cousin talks about that Carlos called Wu, excuse me. I do believe Wu was the person that she was saying shared the messages from the group chat when he said that he was leaving out. Was it 8:39 or something like that? And then 9:20 he said that he would be at the gym. Could that have been code word for what they was about to do to Romeca? Because how the hell do the times line up? How do the times line up? I mean, if he was leaving out at 8:39, the good question to ask would be, how did he end up running into Romeca? I mean, so it's a lot of talking going on, and whether all of this stuff is facts or not, it's talking going on. And that means something. That's giving a statement for real. I mean, and all of these people on the crime scene sounding like each other, you know, cards and different people names. I thought it was in Dave's name, but I heard when Dave was talking in the chat, when the cousin was speaking, he said it was in Capo name or Capo or something. Is that Los's brother? Let me know. Because I remember hearing Dave say that he really is the friend of Los' brother, right? But it seems like Dave is the best friend of Los because he's standing there next to him. No one should trust Q. Yeah, I mean, Q clearly is not a Romeca supporter. He wasn't in the beginning, and I don't believe he is now. I believe it's a money grab. I mean, because that's what he said. He was watching the school. He was watching the school for her. That must have been Dave picked that car up. Yes, I heard Dave say that out of his own mouth that he picked it up. And they assumed that it was in his name because he was the one that picked it up. But then when the cousin was just talking, matter of fact, let me play that part. And also, as far as the April 1st court date, I have not heard anything official. I have not heard anything official like from the news, really, you know. But Tia Ewing did post a screenshot of something that one of her colleagues posted, just mentioning the court date. But I did hear Trina say, because she went there, she said by the time she got there, everybody was already gone, but she was trying to get the paperwork. So she went to one place and they told her that, I guess she was trying to get the exhibit stuff that was already released last week or whatever. And she said that they told her that was never, the exhibits wasn't supposed to be released. They had a hold on it. She needed a judge approval to get it and all of this. And she's explaining to them that it's already on social media. Like everybody has already seen it. And we already talked about it over here. And so they said, Trina said that it was e-filed and it wasn't supposed to be e-filed. That wasn't supposed to be out for the public. So what's up with that? Like, it's a whole lot of mishaps happening, ain't it? I mean, that wasn't never supposed to happen, but it is out. We have seen it. Some of us, y'all probably have seen it. And one of the screenshots that I put up was from that exhibit, which was this one right here. Was in that exhibit, and you know, we put up the video where she lied talking about this jacket, talking about she named two different brands. Anyway, we see her and Lowe's having a conversation. She's right there. This is a conversation about the jacket or whatnot, and that's Romeca in it. So what was they really talking about? That was part of the exhibit, and then this conversation, and there's some other stuff that I just hadn't even talked about. But let me go. I'm gonna go. Me too. I saw it because I was like, "What the f?" Oh, you did? You seen the fist bump? Oh, okay. Taking time to. I saw the fist bump video on another CC channel. Wow, that's crazy. Like, I really don't know what they waiting on, because all of the stuff that's happening and all of the things that's out about Los and these groups and different things, like, it's a lot. I believe they investigating. I believe it is gonna be some more arrests. I don't see how it won't with all of the stuff that we looking at. But how much longer on this? Because I actually gotta go, y'all, too. I'm gonna go back up to the cousin because that's the newer information that I was talking about. And hold on, let me cover this right quick. Keys posted the phone logs from the appeal exhibit. Yes, I actually posted that first. I actually posted it I did a video about it before Keys did his. But you know, Keys is the man of this case. So okay, that's something. I don't think I got it in here still. Oh, there it is. There's the phone log. Because I was tripping that it had Jazz's name on it, and I'm assuming that that is the same Jazz. Now, as far as all of the other stuff with the signet, you know, the things on it that can tell in and out and all of this kind of stuff. I don't have no janky apps or iPhone, or I don't use FaceTime. So I really don't know how all of it worked. I just see that there was some calls made, FaceTime calls back to back. It was a whole lot going on. But now that we know, about the 3 thing going on and everything else, I mean, it just seems like, a lot of hooking up is going on. Even finding out about Texas and all of that stuff that we found out. Dang. Even really, hold on, y'all. Let me go back up here.
Yeah, you see that? They threatening me, talking about they gonna drop more videos. Drop them, baby. Keep dropping them. Because guess what? Y'all going to... Okay, bro. You want to be known. You want some clout. Get the clout, Dave. Good night to you, Dave, and everybody else. Like, I'm tired of it. I came on here to get on cue. Okay, then. So you talking to me like I don't know them in real life. Do you not know I'm Kermit God sister? I'm Wu and Me's God sister. Do you not know that? Like, this is deep. That's why it's hurtful. That's why it's hurtful.
So I wanted to play that part because she had just got done talking about something about Romeca had showed her a text message and asked, the family if they believe it was true. It was allegedly coming from a train, right? And so that this live stream was like 5 or 6 hours, and I think they probably was at that point probably 4 hours in, but she didn't come in until maybe 2.5 hours into the live stream. It was Q at the beginning. And Dave was there, but I guess he was there. He didn't start commenting until after she made the comment about the train person. And that's when he really got active in the chat after that.
Did you listen to anything I just said? You're like a bird I've never seen before.
And then I wanted to play this because she just said Wu is her god brother, and she named somebody else. So these families are very close. And she says she don't trust the people in the group anymore because they are flipping. 1 minute they say this, 1 minute they saying that. So she don't even trust them no more.
How does he think I can first? However you.
And we already know this fool came on acting like he was low. So I'm gonna go back down to this one. And
yeah, you see that? They threatening me, talking about they gonna...
Y'all can any of these videos that I'm playing, all you have to do is go under my video section and you can watch these videos on your own. But I'm gonna play this one again.
Drop more videos. Drop them, baby. Keep dropping them. Because guess what? Y'all going to jail for defamation of character. I already just told my auntie what she need to do. All them pages y'all commenting on, remember y'all.
So basically, Q was in the chat. I guess he was saying he was gonna drop more videos if the more she keep talking, the more they gonna drop. He gonna drop on Romeca, which is ridiculous. This actually was posted in October. So this video happened in October. So this is very close to when it happened. And I want to say it was October 8th, which was Los's birthday. And then I found out that her birthday is October 7th and Romeca's mother's birthday is October 1st. So, and then little Carlos' birthday is September 28th, and Romeca was unalived on September 8th. a lot of, and then little Los was 6 years old, and little Car was 6 months old. 6, and I said Carlos was the other 6, but yeah. So let me let this play.
All emails and metadata is connected. No matter make a fake page or not. That's how I caught the girl up who lied on me. She kept making fake pages stalking me and tried to say I was stalking her. I don't know you. What am I stalking you for? Now that really blew me away because her story is damn near down to the, except for she's still here, is so similar to Romeca and what happened to Romeca between her and Holly and all of that. And I know that it was said that, Los knew about this, so possibly they got the idea from this cousin. I definitely believe that they are fruity. Oh, really brown eye. Okay. So there it is. I mean, a lot of people believe that. Sorry, I missed it. I'll go back and watch. Okay. I'm not sure which video you're talking about. Oh, about the phone logs. Yeah. That's okay. I mean, I think it was I was live it was my last live stream, I think. But yeah, definitely check it out though. That's crazy as F, man. Man. Dave picked that car up. He was watching the school. Yeah, okay. So I seen these. The fact that Carlos did what he did, then started the smear campaign on Romeca, would make me keep Amir away from him forever. Exactly. And then then she said, Taking Time said Los and his cousin made a rap song with the ending saying, I'll have you crawling. I've been trying to find it on a page, but Los hid it. What? Wow. I know that those songs was put up, and then I mean just the things that he's saying. I played one of his songs. I can't remember exactly what he was saying, but yeah, saying some crazy stuff. Let me hurry up. I gotta go. Let me let this play. And exactly, like somebody said, Romeca could have cursed out 1,000 women, but they're all alive. She didn't pure them over jealousy and hate. Man, that man do got another phone. His cousin called. He tried to have his cousin call me on 3-way. Now, anybody want to play with me, I'll drop the recording of that whole phone call. Now, I'm assuming the cousin is Wu that she's talking about, her god brother. No, I don't want to talk to him. My cousin is not coming back. No, nobody want to talk to him. Everybody is disappointed in him. Everybody is hurt. Everybody is disappointed in him because we know in our hearts he could have stopped or prevented it. Envy, and hate, baby, them is some things that I don't ever want to feel about another human being. And I heard somebody say, why when she said she was going to get it? It's the exact same thing I said. When Holly said, I'm going to go get it, why didn't he say don't? Why didn't he say I'll handle it? Why didn't he tell her to get in her car? Like I said, was this Carlos Loso's way? Since he get his way all the time, right? Was this his way or not? I really want to know that because listen. First of all, I know what I'm looking at. He had no remorse. He did not care. He was standing over her body for what? I don't know. The cousin said he was tapping on her. He did no life-saving measures and then gave the wrong address and she went to the hospital as a Jane Doe. I don't need to know nothing else. Anything I want, I can go get it myself. That's what's wrong with people. Y'all watch people with stuff and be wanting their life, but don't know what they're going through or none of that. Y'all see the good side. Y'all don't see what's happening behind closed doors. Y'all exactly. Never beg to want somebody's life. You don't know what they went through to get it, and you don't know what they doing to maintain that lifestyle. One person's life so bad that you'll do anything to be in that person's spot, and it's sick. When you can go out and hustle more, put more effort, and get whatever you want. It really is brown-eyed, and I don't believe in coincidence. I really don't. So I feel like it was all premeditated, planned, and organized through what this cousin went through. And that's got to be even more devastating for her. I can remember seeing her coming on very emotional in the beginning when this happened. I did see that. But I seen like a small clip of this. I don't even remember which part. But to hear everything that this woman had to say, I was just like, I was floored, really. So definitely check out Criminal Villains. She's the one that interviewed her. She popped up because Q was on there. And when she did finally get up there, she said, I've been trying to get up here for the longest. She was like, she was so mad. She was screaming and hollering, cussing.
And Gigi had to really calm her down to get her to talk normal. So my heart goes out to this cousin, man, because I know that she thinking about they learned this from my case, man. I bet you, like, because it sounds like, you know, they like to mirror things. Narcissistic people like to mirror things, and they ain't the smartest, you know, they ain't the brightest crayon in the box, you know.
Because a lot of women need to understand this. Nobody's coming to save you like no fairy tale, sweetheart. Baby, ain't nobody coming to swoop you off your feet and take you to a house with a gated fence and all them fancy cars. You have to work for what you want out in the world. This is the land of opportunity. He did a lot of us, and it's bogus, and that's why I don't want to talk to him. What about his son, his grandma? Can I see her grandson? Who grandma? Because Carlos' mom big. Exactly.
Now that's another thing. I didn't know that his mom was deceased because I heard him talking about his mother when he talked about the other women and how they still hang out with his mama. Like, so you know, what happened? Do anybody know what happened to his mom? I mean, I'm not surprised that something maybe traumatic happened in his life, because they say that when you are narcissistic, and possibly if he was raised with a narcissistic parent, that makes you automatically a narcissist. And you know, because you got to learn how to defend yourself against your crazy ass parent, I guess. But then childhood trauma is the cause of it, right? So I do wonder what happened. You know, do anybody know what happened to his mom? If he watched her go through this type of thing, I don't know.
Because guess what? The police gonna subpoena them.
It still ain't no damn excuse, but I'm just saying, I wonder.
Phone records, metadata, everything. That's how they found out the girl was lying on me, and that's how I got my letter of innocence. I got tired of that man trying to assassinate my cousin's character when he ain't even been around my cousin in a long time. Because every day, I'm not gonna lie, every day since this happened, I can't get on no social media without seeing something about my cousin. And then it hit me even worse. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna move strategically instead of people used to me crashing out. Like Quadajah told you, they probably told him who I really am. And that's why he said, I already know. Yeah, because you know. Stop playing with my cousin's name. If you don't have nothing good to say, Q, just don't say nothing at all. You trying to cover up for your boyfriend, your secret lover. What's up?
Is Carlos gay?
I don't know. Maybe.
Did Romeca say that he was with another man?
Oh, yeah, it was a rumor. See, that's why they got to get me off it, because I'm going to stay fat. It was a rumor about him having messages with a shim.
Oh, a transgender.
A shim. Okay. Heck, you know.
How long ago was this?
Shit, it was going around for a little minute. It was like a little rumor. Somebody showed some messages between Los and the shim, and they sent it to my cousin, and she asked us, do we think it's true? And all I can say is that the phone number?
So what do y'all think? I mean, and she said that's what started everything too. Let me see.
It is true.
And Romeca, she forgave him afterwards?
No, this is how everything started happening.
This is how everything started happening. You see what I'm saying? So that is where that came from. I have been hearing that, and I'm like, wait, what? Okay, so yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But I do agree. And I said this. She said exactly what I said. Like, in one of my videos, I said, if you are over-sexual, if you find a guy who is over-sexual, he can't be pleased. He got all these women. He doing this, that, and the third, and all this, and he still ain't satisfied. That's because, you know, he looking for that wanky. Like, it's something else he want. Because it don't take all of that, man. It don't. It does not. And we talking about multiple women. We talking about boom rooms we heard about in Texas. We talking about threesomes and all of this. Like, that's a whole lot. Babies and all this. Like, we talking about crime and, like I said, sex, crime, and party. And that's all I'm seeing here. And Romeca was the only one working out of all these people that's being introduced. I bet you.
Who said go listen to what video, y'all? Hey, Truck Boy Dave, I ain't got to tell no lies. Do I need to? Can you post pictures in here? Because I can show you pictures and screenshots. Don't make me go live on Facebook.
Now, at the time, she don't even know who Trucker Boy Dave is, and I wouldn't know either. But now he's everywhere. Like, he be on Holly supporters panels and stuff, and he actually, you know, do a lot of speaking up for Carlos, like telling his side. And so if you were to watch the actual video, you will see that he didn't say nothing until she started talking about that. And then immediately after that, she started addressing him, and she thought that that was Los. But then she know he's somebody that knows something.
And that's what another thing I want to say. The reason why he tagged me, because he thought I was gonna get everybody up off his ASS. But I can't stop nobody from doing whatever they want to do. No, but for real, if a man can't control himself sexually, he's not sexually disciplined, and he's overly sexual, then yes, I do believe he be under the covers. He be in the closet. He's in the closet.
Shout out to Ashley Boy Mom. Shout out to my member in the building. What's up, Sleuth? And shout out to Nicole in the building. Shout out to all my members in here. Yes, okay. He in the closet.
Closet? Yeah, like if a man can't turn, he has no self-discipline, and he's over sexually, and he's in the closet. To be honest, it doesn't take all these different women to satisfy you if you're really into women. This was my homie. Like, and it's messed up because, like I told him, I'm choosing my family. Well, like, history don't mean nothing. Blood ties matter. That's my blood. My auntie baby.
So from my understanding, this is La Leslie's daughter. And she just said that Romeca is her blood cousin. So I don't know if Leslie, I know people calling Leslie the fake aunt. I don't go for that. She says she the aunt, whether she the best friend or not. Y'all know how we do it. Like, right? So she is the aunt. But she's saying that Romeca her blood cousin. So possibly her daughter is Romeca's blood and she's a best friend. I don't know, but that's what she said. And for me, it don't matter. I appreciate La Leslie being out here speaking up for her niece and putting out facts and battling with these people. And her daughter, she ain't no punk herself. I don't think she's saying much now because she got the key to a lot of information. And so she kind of calmed down from what I'm gathering.
That's all I'm saying. Q, feelings and actions towards my cousin is not giving that you cared about her at all. So that's my real reason why I be getting on certain stuff where I see him on and I go crazy, because you're not gonna lie on my cousin. She's not here to defend herself. So guess what? We is.
Period. We all here to speak for the voiceless, because we looking at Romeca, and I don't care how much they try to smear her. I see her heart, and I see that she wasn't this bad person that they saying. She was just with a horrible person, So the group had a plan in place to get rid of Romeca. So Carlos found a dummy to do it. Exactly. And I have said this. I said a lot of things before seeing this and all of the other information. And it's just like, I already said it. Holly was the side chick, so she was willing to play that role because she had been playing that role. She already knew what it was, right? But when she got pregnant and when Lo started making her feel like she was his woman or whatever, giving her more attention, or the fact that he even got her pregnant and he started telling her things and pitting her against Romeca and all of that, I don't believe that Holly would have did that without his permission. Meaning that because she could have did something before that. I truly believe that he made it clear to her that he was done with her, or really Romeca was done with him, from what I'm looking at. And from what I'm hearing coming out of his own mouth, talking about he wanted her to need him, and all of the moves, tearing up her house like he did. I didn't even know that he tore up the hot water tank, and really physically tore up that place that they had together or something prior to that body cam footage or something. No, that body cam footage was 2018 and 2022. But what's so weird is a lot of things that they went through in that body cam footage was what they went through in their whole relationship. Now, I know this cousin said that the fighting didn't start until like after she had Little Los. No, the fighting started before that, because 2018, well, yeah, as a matter of fact, yeah, that is true. Little Los was born in 2018, right? And that's when they had their first fight. He was 3 weeks old. And then she said that for his first birthday, the whole family, her family fought theirs, right? So it's been bad all that baby's life, man. It's been bad all the baby's life. I mean, it is really sad, but toxic. It really was. And Los didn't have a problem laying hands on her like she was a man and talking to the police like he was justified in his actions. Like, I mean, he was just powered by everybody because, I mean, God dang. I know she said the brothers don't get involved unless you done. I can understand that too. Because you fall out with somebody and then they right back. They bringing a dude to dinner and you sitting there and you done jumped on them. It's like, I get it. But man, I also agree that he should have been stopped a long time ago. Dang, that's her aunt in my eyes. That lady been out here speaking. Exactly. Speaking for her niece. Speaking of her niece and supporting her niece. She not about to let these strangers play on Romeca's top. I don't blame her. Exactly. I said the same thing. Like, I mean, y'all already know how we do it. I mean, I got best friends. I got more than one best friend. Years. Yeah, my kids call them auntie and all that. You know what I'm saying? Cousins. Y'all know how we do it. So she definitely is family in my eyes, and she definitely get that respect. I mean, if they call her family, who am I to say she's not family? That's crazy to me, calling that woman a fake aunt. But yeah, I don't agree with that mess. Okay, I gotta go. Let me keep playing this.
Q won't clout because he's a nobody. I think he doing this to try to get back cool with Carlos. I don't think he gonna stop.
Now, what's up with that? Trying to get back cool. Why did they fall out and why he going so hard? I definitely believe that he was ordered by Carlos. Like, where is he getting the videos from and things like that? And I don't know at this point what all he had released, but he also, she said in this that he cried and apologized to the family, but continued to do the same thing. So this dude is not genuine at all, and wasn't from the start. It was all about money, and that was understood because I even heard Carlos say, "Oh, and Dave, they didn't care." They said they didn't care about Q. He just trying to be like Keys. He just trying to make some money. Really? Like, what is this, a whole money grab? I remember Q saying that. I mean, I remember Keys saying that Q's Facebook page activated the day before Romeca was unalived, as if this was already freaking planned. I'm not gonna forget that. And he showed proof that his I think he changed the profile picture or something on September 7th. And then on September 8th, he was like one of the first people to post about it. Shout out to my BFF in the building. Those videos coming out, Los phone. Some of us aren't slow, okay? Like, come on. You can't play everybody all the time. Like, everybody ain't stupid. Like, and I don't believe in coinky things. So when I see things that connect, it's a connection. It's a matching puzzle piece. You know, it's putting things together in my
Because listen, he told my mom and them he was gonna stop after he cried with them fake tears. Because them tears was fake. It was like you was forcing yourself to cry. He was not sincere with that apology. And that's why every time he says something, I'm gonna treat him.
Exactly. So this is the video I needed when I did my smear campaign video, asking what did the family think about him? Did the family forgive him? And La Leslie was in the chat, her mom, saying no. She said some people forgave him and some didn't. And the right answer is to not forgive him, because let God forgive him. He need to ask for God for forgiveness for this plan like that. That is so wrong, man. It misled the case. It kept me from dealing with the case because I don't like drama. So when I see drama and confusion, I'm just like, and then like when she got arrested and all that, I really wanted to know what was going on. In the beginning, when I seen this, I thought she was at Carlos' house. I didn't know. And so, yeah, this is the video I needed to see. And I guarantee you, she ain't cool with him, period. To this day.
And I'm not gonna lie, he's finna be mad because now I know where your address at. I'm about to make sure the police come there and serve you this order of protection to stop defamation of character on me and my cousin. People, whoever you've been around, I'm just gonna tell you, they don't like you. They do not like you, bro. If they could give out every location you've been, they even sent us your ID.
Man, be careful who you call your friend, because they ain't. The same ones you hanging with every day is plotting on your demise.
Boy, and you driving a white Cruise. Let me find out, Carlos, about you and Holly, the same type of car. You driving a white Cruise and she got a black one. It is defamation of character because he used stuff that was on my case and said it was my cousin. So know what I'm talking about, Suge, whatever your name is.
So he literally twisted the case up with her stuff. This woman was able to hawk down the lady that was playing on her top. Oh, she literally said this woman was stalking her, but was saying that she was stalking her. Same thing Romeca said is eerily similar, to the point that I believe that they got it from her.
Yeah, so let me find out he bought both of y'all the same type of cars. Because how you got a white cruise, she got a black cruise. You need to stay off of Dante, too. They don't like you. It's not public knowledge, whoever you is, Dave. I just said he used my case and said it was my cousin.
See, she don't even know who Dave is. That's when he was talking about that part. He spoke up on the parts that, that's connecting to them.
And tried to put it out there that we're stalkers and all this weird stuff when I have 3 certified letters of innocence. And it's on my Facebook page. I made a whole video with the certified dispositions and letter of innocence. Because guess one thing I'm going to do is state facts. Only to talk about what I know or what I seen. Did you set the girl's truck on fire? No, I didn't. I beat that case. Duh. Did you not hear me? Go on my Facebook and find out. What is it, Truck Boy Dave? Let me find out you with my husband and that truck driver. You be with them lot lizards. Stop playing with me. Q tried to lie and say, case that I just beat. He tried to say it was me and Romeca that did it. Romeca didn't have nothing to do with that. She wasn't around me when that happened. Or none of that. I didn't even do it. That's how I beat it at trial. I went to trial. I got direct verdict of not guilty on all 3 trials.
Feel that.
Los, is that you on Truck Boy Day? You didn't have to count with a fake name. I see a dude right there with some dreads. Let me see if that's you. That might be you. You know I know your... Oh, that's King Von.
I don't know if it was King Von or Dave with his blonde braids. I don't know. But she says she know King Von when she see him. But she didn't even know who these people was. Now, I'm assuming she know him in real life, just didn't know who he was on this page. But Dave said he on his real page. And so, anyway, it's a whole lot going on. And I see that they was on it from the beginning. The smear campaign was launched. They got out here. They got the speaking up on these panels. They got the pretending like they was Los. They got to speaking before Los even said anything. He sent his goons out before he even ever hit a panel, right? And then the one time when he hit the panel, I mean, he was standing there with Wu and he jumps on camera showing himself but never speak. And Wu was pretending to be him. I'm assuming that was before Carlos ever spoke. The weirdest things has happened in this case. Make it make sense. Y'all, if y'all didn't get a chance to, y'all, please share this out. After this live stream, hype the video, but most of all, smack the thumbs up and drop down in the chat. Let me know what you think about what you're hearing.
You know I got them eyes, boy. Yeah, that truck is in Cap name. I know that. Tell me we just went and picked it up today. Okay.
Who is Cap? Is Cap Dave's? Is Cap Los's brother? Because I heard Dave say that Cap was his best friend, actually. But Los, I remember hearing Dave say that Los's big brother is his best friend. So I think Cap is Los's brother. Let me know. I'm just putting it together. I'm not sure, but let me know if y'all know.
They released it? Okay, they did their investigation on it.
I heard Dave himself say that he went and picked up the truck, but he could have been with Cap. It could have been in Cap name, and Cap and his best friend Dave went and picked up the truck. And then the people that was talking to him, they just assumed by what he said that that's what he meant, but he never said that. They was like, well, he just said, let's put 2 and 2 together. He just said that he went and picked up, so it must have been in his name. No, I think it's in Cap name. And I don't know, but it ain't in Los's name because they say he can't have nothing in his name, and his apartment is even in his sister's name.
They told it from the crime scene. Whoever you is, like, why y'all gotta come on fake pages? That's how I know y'all scary. Like, ain't nobody finna be hiding behind no fake pages. That means you're scared. You can't say you would say it on the fake page, but you won't say it on your real page because you ain't a man. Bro, you saying Cap wouldn't put... Okay, we just gonna shut you up. Okay? If Cap wouldn't do that, why he helped Romeca get her car at the shop then? Oh, talk about that.
Cap got to be somebody close to Los for him to pay to get Romeca car out the shop. So I think Cap is Los's brother. But I also heard that I heard Dave say several times that he's the rich friend. He says that a lot. I've heard him say it a couple times, maybe 4. that he's the rich friend, but it sounds like Cap is rich too. If he paying, he got a lot of money. And I also know that his brother was at the house when they got into it because they was trying to leave the son with him. This is when he was 3 years old in 2022. He would have been 3 because Keys just posted that he was the one that called 911 that day. And the police was trying to ask her, was that his uncle? And did she want to leave a kid with the uncle? Because the police was just trying to figure it out because he thought the little boy was a girl. He was going to call CPS if it wasn't okay for the son to stay there with the uncle. And he sounds like Carlos. And he also Romeca asked him to go get her phone, and he didn't. He didn't bring it to her, and the police didn't let her get it. But I think that might be Cap. I don't know. I'm just assuming, but y'all let me know.
Why he held Romeca her guardian if Cap wouldn't do that? Cap been on Romeca 10, 11 years. What are you talking about? I've been on him 20 years. What are you talking about, dude?
So it sounds like she know Cap more than she know Los. You know what I'm saying? And Woo and all of them. But she know Los too. She been knowing them because when she first found out they was talking, that's the part of the video I seen on Facebook that she had told him, I know what y'all be on and don't have my cousin wrapped up in no mess or whatever. Dang, this ain't even plugged up. Hold on. Okay, let me let this play.
Okay. The truck and his brother name. Okay, we know that.
The truck and his brother name. Okay, so okay, there it is. The truck and his brother name. And she said, we know that. But Dave said it was in his name. Well, I guess he just didn't say. He didn't correct them when they said it, but he made it seem that way.
Okay, you and me both. So what are you trying to say? Los did give that truck to Robo at first. You not going to tell me something I already know. That was because her car was in the shop and Cap my witness on this.
So if that's the case, he an Indian giver again. We already know that he an Indian giver because we done seen it happen with other stuff. Her clothes, what he couldn't bleach and burn up, he gave to Holly. That's what she said. Like, what?
Her car was in the shop and he got that Benz truck, gave it to her so she can get back and forth to work and get him to school. What are you talking about?
So Cap put his name on, got a Losa vehicle and got, Cap is the man. Shit, the truck is in his name and he got Romeca's car out the shop. So that gave his brother a vehicle and his girl. So what is Los doing?
Y'all people don't think. I don't think y'all are logic or y'all don't use y'all brains, bro. Quadajah need to be. You know Lo can't get none of his name gang. You're not gonna sit on here and argue with me, Dave, because guess what? I know them in real life. Like you and he'll tell you himself in real life since Gillespie days. We gonna get to it, but I'm not gonna argue with you no more. Like I said, justice for Romeca. Like we can't even grieve. Because every day we wake up, it's something new. It's somebody, it's this, and that. Like, y'all don't think we hurt? We hurt. And y'all can't tell nobody how to hurt. Okay, bro, you want to be known. You want some clout. Get the clout, Dave. Good night to you, Dave, and everybody. It's like I'm tired of it. I came on here to get on cue. Okay, then. So you talking to me like I don't know them in real life? Do you not know I'm Kermac god sister? I'm Wu and Me's god sister. Do you not know that? Like this is deep. That's why it's hurtful. That's why it's hurtful. Right? He came here distracting, arguing. We ain't even talking about this. I'm talking about Q study. Every day he makes something about my cousin, but you claim you had love for her or you knew her before Lowe's. You went to Robeson with her and all this. You was one of them not it's when you was in Robeson. You was somebody who probably used to hold the door for her and got mad that she never took you serious or something. We not talking about nothing. I said Q act like he's in both of them. I don't care. And just like he know I would say it to his face, I would say it to anybody's face. They in the closet, trapped in the closet.
Okay, y'all. So I am gonna end it right there as soon as I get him out of my ear talking. But y'all can definitely pull up my channel and check out all of my information. As a matter of fact, let me show y'all right quick while I got a few minutes. I am gonna show y'all how to navigate this channel right quick. It's a couple tabs on here you got to go to if you want to watch the videos, the live streams, the shorts. We are Sleuth Nation over here. We get down to it. We like to make it make sense and all that, because it'd be a lot of talking and confusion going on with there's a lot of crime channels involved with this. Crime mixed with drama is crime. Okay, I am a true crime channel, so if y'all into true crime, come on over here and subscribe. Okay, support the channel. We need support. We need sponsors for the channel. We need and speaking of sponsors, again, thank you Trina Michelle, Wendy City Beauty, Rhonda White, and Stephine Maxwell, if I'm saying that right. I definitely appreciate y'all. We had a goal for 10 to do get a live stream schedule. We did not reach our goal, but hopefully we will next time. Okay, but definitely look for my next videos and shorts, because that's probably what we're gonna be doing. We'll probably be live again this week, but we are about to be on vacation. So what you can do, everything pretty much in a snapshot you can find on my front page. So you see right here, anytime you land on a YouTube channel, it automatically takes you to the home page. But if you specifically you're looking for videos, you just hit the tabs at the top. I got many videos, many all crime, all deep diving, all that, a bunch of playlists. You want to watch the shorts, you click on the shorts tab, and so on and so forth. But if you want to get to my playlist, you go down the playlist, and I have a bunch of Romeca playlists. A lot of playlists of crimes that I've covered, around the years. I've been here since 2020. But again, I definitely thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to everybody that supported the content. And if you didn't get a chance to, please make sure you drop down and hit the thumbs up. And after I end this live stream, please share me out and hype the video. I need more people to pay attention to this channel and follow the content. I love me some true crime. Okay, Brown Eyed, I'm so heavily into crime. Always great content, Dr. Doc said. Thank you, fam. And I definitely appreciate you, Doc, for always hyping and sharing my videos out. I definitely appreciate y'all. Let me see if I got any shares today while I'm here. I appreciate all the support, y'all. I know some people that's at work. You probably can't be active in the comments and stuff, but just drop down and hit that thumbs up. Engagement and all of that is very important. I want everything that y'all see everybody else getting on their channel, especially when you got good content that stick to it and it ain't no drama going on like that. That is very distracting. And I be wondering whose side are they on? Because when you create a bunch of drama, it just causes confusion. It makes some people not want to be involved with the case at all because they confused. And most of all, it just caused confusion. So shout out to Dr. Doc for sharing me out an hour ago. Shout out to Most Hated Browns for sharing me out 2 hours ago. And shout out to Terry Dow for sharing me out 2 hours ago on this live stream. And I definitely appreciate y'all. And I also see, shout out to Miss Patty. Shout out to Dr. Doc, Terry Dow, clear as a day. And Young Riaz. Thank y'all for sharing me out a few days ago when I wasn't live. And so that's the kind of support I definitely appreciate. Shout out to all my members, moderators, and subscribers. Y'all, we gonna get up out of here. We've been live for almost 4 hours. So, yes, thank y'all so much. This was a great live stream. Brown Eye says, thank you so much, fam. We do not do drama over here. No, ma'am. And for the ones that do, just know you got a crime channel. You do not have a crime channel. You have a crime channel. Crime and drama, okay? We just do crime over here. And we don't commit it. But anyway, y'all, we gonna get up out of here. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Make this go viral.